What is your perception for earning? Dr. Nirali Thakur 1 text copyright at 2016 by Drive Nirali Thakur all rights reserved. No parts of this publication may be reproduced, distributed, or transmitted in any form or by any means, including photocopying, recording, or other electronic or mechanical methods, without the prior written permission of the author, except in the case of brief quotations embodied in critical reviews and certain other non-commercial uses permitted by copyright law. For permission requests, write to the author, addressed attention, Permissions Coordinator, at the address below. Niralit@gmail.com. This book is dedicated to everyone who inspired me to write and also to everyone who wants to follow the concept which I follow. 3 acknowledgements. Kruti Kapadia as a physiotherapist worked with me at SMTR.B. Shah Super Speciality Hospital for 5 years. At present, she is working as a physical therapist in Sydney. Prashant Shah is a businessman and financial advisor in Surat. While working with Kruti Kapadia, few incidents realized me the true and new meaning of life, relationship, respect, love, care, freedom, and earning money in my life. Many casual conversations with Prashant Shah regarding earning money with practical approach helped me to realize why, how, when, and for what I should earn money. All these knowledge and my personal experiences of earning money in 13 years of professional career inspired me to write this book, which can help a human to think from different angles to earn not only money in his or her life throughout but also help to earn respect, care, love, relationship, and freedom. For preface, when human came to know that he was the only living organisms on earth who knew and understood more than survival through his intelligence, he evolved self from animal, initiation of Homo sapiens. Though it was very initial stage of evolution, his intention to survive on Earth was good with other humans and all living creatures nearby. He was living with other humans and all living creatures together as feeling of family and need of each other, not killing them for self-profit. With progression of era, he discovered and invented many things which made him civilized from Homo sapiens, but with time, as part of evolution, his intention for survival with other humans and all living creatures changed in negative manner, means his perception to life changed. To be precise, when currency was invented, since then, currency became permanent part to survive on Earth for humankind. Currency, civilization, and intelligence converted human with time to perfect human with more facilities and comfort, but that currency also made him with immediate effect to become a selfish, jealous, greedy, comparative, criminal, competitive and political human. As era progressed, currency not only changed humankind but also changed his concept in another level also, like he started using currency to earn trust, respect, relationship, freedom, love, and care from other humans for self-profit. Due to such self-profit perception, humans' initial perception, with good intention to other humans as well as other living creatures as initial evolution phase, with time and era progressed, is gradually getting diminishing. This is changing the moral of human to live on Earth. And hence such self-profit perception might be reason for human to fall into blind rat race since currency invented. If a human thinks this whole scenario from evolution of Homo sapiens to civilized human and invention of currency which put human into selfish, jealous, greedy kind of 5 self-profiting human, he can also figure out that he is passing such perception, wrong one, to generations though his DNA. Or it can be put in other way that why human is facing much financial, personal and global issue. Answer is in DNA, in which his ancestors' perception found in form of different protein patterns. There is a concept explained in this book to understand whole the scenario of perception of humankind evolution with currency, and for that there is a requirement to understand origination of human on Earth. Well, there are many theories in discussion for origination of human on Earth. Science always claims for evidence and proof, while specifically Hindu mythology doesn't have that. To be precise, Hindu saints and rishis were actually scientists and true intelligent. They tried to explain science, i.e. physics, biomechanics, biology, metaphysics, space, universe, chemistry, genetics, in form of stories and theories mentioned in different Hindu mythology books. Some very old books were lost with time, so there is no reference for these stories and theories to relate with science. Hindu saints and rishis were aware that with progression of era and time change, human population, moral issues, monetary issues will occupy human minds, so in form of religion, they created and established all stories and theories so human can use them in daily routine without fail, and he can stick to origin, perception and moral of humankind. And that is why in present era, though it sounds fool to follow Hindu religion, many people follow and accept without questioning. Though, to explain whole concept of earning concept as a perception, origin of humankind is described in this book in reference with science, though both theories are compared here. As per Adam's theory, human was only and first intelligent human on earth, means Adam was a complete human to accept as a human. While according to Hindu mythology, precisely in Bhagavad Gita, it is mentioned that first human on the earth 6 was Manu, who was also intelligent and complete human. He knew the 5 principles through his intelligence, i.e. light, life, love, purity, and peace to live. According to Mandean Nazareans, they said that Adam was born in India and he lived here with his family. So both stories show some common interpretations about origin of human on earth. While looking for more on origin of human, according to Hindu mythology, there is a theory of earth in which there are 4 yugas on earth, i.e. Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, and Kali Yuga. As Yuga progresses, human thinking patterns, need to survive and lifestyle on earth change, means to survive for struggle to basic needs to comfort. Once last Yuga completes, i.e. Kali Yuga, there will be end of earth. As per this theory, cow is an earth, standing on 4 legs, i.e. truth, patience, purity, and pity. As Yuga progresses, cow is misused by humankind for self-profit means. In Satyuga she was standing on 4 legs means in Satyuga, there were truth, patience, purity, and pity in human mind concept. In Treta Yuga she was standing on 3 legs, truth absent, in Dwapar Yuga 2 legs, truth and patience absent, and in Kali Yuga on leg, truth, patience, and purity absent in human mind concept, only pity remained. So this theory also shows earning money and other parameters of life like respect, love, care, freedom, as well as relationship degraded its own value and damaged humankind as Yuga progressed with requirement to survive and need. Though Hindu mythology is oldest mythology on earth to know and understand development of human's perception in context of his thinking pattern, lifestyle pattern and earning other parameters of life, respect, love, care, freedom, relationship except money, but as mentioned above, due to lack of evidence in Hindu mythology, it is difficult to prove such perception for earning word in context with any proven science theory. But here in this book, at certain references, this mythology with its theories has been applied to explain and understand. 7. This book explains how human can improve his self-profit perception. But as mentioned above, human is passing such self-profit perception from generation to generation through DNA. It is difficult to change or improve deeply rooted wrong perception as carrying ancestors' DNA. With this book, though it can be long process for human to improve such perception, but by following few methods for thinking process, it can be possible that human can improve thinking pattern, i.e. perception, and pass improved perception as a new concept through his DNA to coming generations. And there may be possibility that these methods help to trigger any of DNA protein patterns which helps to think human same person or subject or situation or outcome from another angle. How human mind changed with evolution and how human reacted negatively for self-profit is explained here in context with word earning as a earning concept, one kind of perception. So as a reader, read the mentioned concept as a perception. What are changes occurred in human thinking pattern with time, era, need and meaning of survival. 8. Contents 1. How earning money became everything for human. 2. Why money became evil for humankind. 3. Require changing misperception for earning word. 4. Importance of taking risks in life for better perception. 5. Factors required while taking risky decisions. 6. And intuitive thinking. 7. From where intuitive thinking comes in human mind. 8. How intuitive thinking helps to improve perception. 9. Ethical, logical calculative, thinking pattern. 10. From where ethical thinking comes in human mind. 11. How ethical, logical calculative, thinking helps to improve perception. 12. Intuitive or ethical, logical calculative, which thinking comes first in human mind and why. 13. Which thinking pattern is better? Why? 14. Methods to adapt new thinking pattern. 15. Bibliography. 9.1 How earning money became everything for human? To explain this, it has to be started from starting. In the beginning, more than 11,000 BC, human was behaving and reacting just like other animals and living in jungle with them. He was also struggling like other animals to survive. Mainly to get food he had to work hard, and for that he had only one motto in life: how to get food. And for that, he was not guilty to kill and eat other animals as well as humans. Here, he was not aware of his existence as a human means he had not developed his mind to think for any kind of feelings, and also he did not know real meaning of life to live on earth. As time passed, he came to know about his existence as a human and also realized that he was more superior, in sense of intelligent, ability to speak, think, and react with feelings, than other living organisms on earth. And from this realization, an era was initiated of humankind. Yuval Noah Harari also claimed in his book Sapiens that human is the only animal has unique ability to believe in things, to express thoughts. He also said that he lives in his life only related with thoughts and imagination. After initiation of this era also, human continued to kill animals and humans for food, protection, and other needs. As time progressed, gradually he realized that he can feel, touch, see, speak, hear, react and behave in better way compared to other living organisms. And with such realization, he stopped killing other living organisms, animals, and human. He started to live with them in jungle as a family. He also realized that with increasing human population, limited food and water at one place is impossible to survive, hence he initiated traveling and started moving from one place to others on earth. Bal Gangadhar Tilak claimed in his book that initially human lived at North Atlantic area and started moving from there. In this traveling, human felt that he could use and take help of other humans and few animals in his tent travel rather killing. So he chose to stay in group. He also felt to get protected his group from violent animals, so he initiated to make weapons from stone. From this phase and through this scenario, it can be said that human mind was developing and evolving rather than surviving and searching for need. That means, trust, relationship, love, and care types of few feelings started developing in human mind for other humans and living creatures. He started wearing clothes, so from here it can be said that there was an initiation of a culture with civilized human. In this initial era, with time progressed, along with traveling, human realized that he could do more than getting basic need, food, water, shelter, etc., and survive, so he used his brain. He invented and discovered many ways and methods as well as developed skills to get food, shelter, and water easily. As time and era progressed, human realized that traveling from one place to other place with group was not enough to survive and difficult to maintain, so he used brain. He felt if he could grow food nearby his living place somehow, he could survive and live at one place for lifetime, hence this way farming was initiated in this era. And from here, when humans started farming, according to Aspero, about 10,200 BC, Neolithic era initiated. For that, people also say that, it was last part of Stone era and beginning of Farming era, in which first cereals were farmed, which was one of the important part of evolution of humankind. As transformation is part of evolution, with time, human created a society in such above-mentioned developed culture where he actually made firm houses to get protection of wild weathers and violent animals. He thought that if he would put some norms and regulations in this society, it is easy and comfortable to live with other humans and groups, hence he formatted and modernized society by adding more rules. And if this is not wrong, it can be said that from here, he formed a religion to live with feelings, to have trust, love, care, respect, relationship, and belief, to live peacefully with other humans, nature and living creatures. 11. Now let's see this whole scenario from philosophical point of view. In this initial era, the way human took decisions to do something for self and other humans as well as living creatures, explains clearly that whatever was the decision, it was with good intention, without ego, and thinking for others, without self-profit. Whatever invention and discovery human did in this initial era and progression of era, he simply followed his gut feelings with good intention and using intelligence. Human also started thinking like what is right and wrong, why it is right and wrong, means he started applying logics in his thinking, and on that basis, he started putting different possibilities and probabilities to get predicted outcomes. And this logical thinking and intelligence was helpful to do more discoveries also. Well, inventory and discovering thoughts didn't come spontaneously all the time in human mind because he didn't have any kind of experience to do neither invention nor discovery. But with repetitions, frequent trials, and failures helped human to do risks at different phases in evolution of era which might help him to gain experiences, knowledge and think to put different probabilities to find and do something new things and activities. So it can be said that human was successful in his inventory and discovery thoughts by following this thinking processes. Human also used these calculative, logical, and mathematical thinking to do more inventions and discoveries to develop cultures further to live with more facilities and comfort. Means, in this era, human was following own gut feelings as well as logical calculative intelligence, to think for others' profit and comfort, for best probable outcomes. And here his intention was also good, i.e. he was not breaking any nature's law but he was following nature's law live and let other live. Means in this era, society, culture, and religion were protected by the way human was thinking. Human felt what if on behalf of work done for food, shelter, water, and clothes, he and his belonging things would get valued as well as he could get something in reward for? Hence this way, transaction of give and take business initiated and it became important part of 12 human evolution. Initially transaction was used for food, goods, and animals. 9000 B.C.E. both grain and cattle were used as currency. Gradually as era progressed, human felt that by putting few systems and regulations in such transaction business, it could be easy to do at smaller as well as larger levels, larger in sense of transaction between two human groups from different places for basic needs, food, shelter, clothes, and water. So he invented new physical form of transaction, i.e. currency. This way, humans started transaction in form of currency. Initially transaction as currency was used in form of basic needs, food, grain, shelter, clothes, jewelry, water, etc., to earn something physically or get something in reward worthy. It is said that there will be always side effects of anything or any thought if it is in extreme. Or in other way, good part is always associated with bad part. There is always two sides of coin to look. Devdutt Patnaik also mentioned in his book that when Alaxmi i.e. wealth enters in a person's house, Alaxmi i.e. her sister, poorness also enters in a person's house and from here a quarrel initiates for money. Once Lakshmi, money, enters, Saraswati exits, i.e. intelligence or knowledge, hence a person forgets to use his mind in presence of Lakshmi which became cause of quarrel and once quarrel happens Lakshmi exits i.e. Alaxmi enters. Same happened as time progressed. With use of more intelligence to do more inventions, discoveries, make life comfortable and easy, human used more brain and he started putting thoughts for self-profit and self-progression in his all inventions, discoveries, social activities, religious activities, transaction activities, with family people etc., everywhere. In progression of era with currency, competitiveness, jealousness, and greediness kinds of negative thinking initiated in human's mind as new thoughts, as mentioned above self-profit thinking scenario. Human thought what if he could store and collect currency for self and his family's future in available different forms like goods, foods, clothes, precious metals, creative arts, ornaments, jewelry, and animals to have comfort life. This way, along with investing currency to 13 establish business, he also felt to store currency for self-profit, self-comfort, and self-need. From this point, it can be said that rich and powerful kind of discrimination, who has more currency called be rich, and who has less or no currency just investing in business but not storing could be called as poor in compared to rich, founded in this era. In this transaction era, many yugas also added like Neolithic, farming, yuga, copper yuga, bronze yuga, iron yuga, and precious metals yuga. Currency form changed with requirement and value. Presently it is money yuga, i.e. paper currency. From this, it can be said that earning money became everything for human being, and it continues till today. 14.2 Why money became evil to humankind. Currency not only damaged past yugas but present yuga also, precisely more in present yuga as time goes. Jumping to present era, i.e. money era, when it comes to word earning, human mind just thinks money 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 only. Why? Why human can't think of something else when he hears word earning? In present era, human thinks to have money in life is everything is not a wrong thinking, because it is human who passes such wrong thinking as a good concept of life to his coming generations. So it difficult or impossible to change such wrong thinking in present generations. Hence it is necessary to know in this chapter in brief why money became everything and evil for human. Well, this has been explained here from philosophical point of view. In money era, as few different philosophers and psychiatrists found how paper money is evil to humanity, they gave different definitions for money in which they tried to explain what is money as a perception in human mind, so human can understand why it is evil and why he should not focus only on earning money in life. John Ruskin said that money is not being more a physical thing, it is an invisible object. Robert Kiyosaki also said that money is an idea of mind like other thoughts. From philosophical point of view, when human thinks only with logic, calculation, and puts probabilities for why it is wrong or why it can't be done, rather than thinking what is right and what is wrong for him and others as gut feelings, as prior thinking process in most of his monetary decisions, his thinking process will bend more of self-profit thoughts rather than what is right for self and others. In present era, paper money 15 is easy to stole, keep, and hide for self-profit. That is why human mind is bent more for self-profit thoughts. With progression of era, due to such wrong thinking, many negative outcomes had occurred and human had faced. But it is not like only negative outcomes human faced in past and present. During evolution process and using currency for evolution, human did many discoveries and inventions which helped to make human life more comfort and ease, like he discovered different ways and methods of earning. He created different professionals as a carrier for earning money. He constructed and manufactured buildings, industries, institutions for learning and earning. He created industries for healthcare services. He discovered many new things related to daily routines to make human life easier with less manpower. But as mentioned in previous chapter, too much of good part brings bad part also with it. So along with all these achievements in history of humankind brought negative side along with it, in which human forgot the whole scenario of his evolution, that how he evolved with all these discoveries, inventions, currency, etc., and what is motto of his life for self and others, i.e. live and let live others. Human mind diverted to all negative outcomes or bad parts of all achievements, as such negative outcomes and bad parts sound more attractive in more self-profit, more earning currency, more power by doing less mental effort, less creation, and less physical words. Few negative outcomes are mentioned and explained here which occurred and human had to face due to his attraction towards negative thinking. This is again here explained in context to word earning money from philosophical angle. 1. Though human mind was progressing in evolution by doing more inventions and discoveries to make life easy and comfortable, in transaction era, human felt fear of losing what he had, either currency, achievements, personal as well as materialistic, power, person, family member, friend, life partner, staff, 16 advisor, so these thoughts made him to think more greedy, jealous, competitive, and comparative, and with this storing something, rich people came into picture in humankind history, and from these rich and poor category has been created by human amongst humans. This mental distance created categorization between humans. With time, thought of being rich became too much obsession in human mind. And due to that more became poor along with it. From side of poor people, they thought what they could do to become rich, in which they had such thinking that rich people became rich by doing looting or killing or fighting, not with good deed, only. While from side of rich people, by holding more currency, rich people found that they could rule or order on those who are not rich to fulfill rich people's basic needs like transport, water, food, shelter, clothing, fight for self-protection against animals and other humans, making household things, making house, etc. This way possessing power thought came in rich people mind. Power means a person who has an authority or rights to rule on other humans, animals, land, etc. Though in initial era, stone era, there was a system where few people used to give authority or power to some for their protection, support, and survival from animals, disaster and weather hazards, but in these eras power was not affected by currency. In these eras, if power was misused, it would be only for possessing people and land. Coming to transaction era, value of currency and power became equal. Means more currency equals more power. Now from philosophical angle, possessing power has two angles, positive and negative. In negative angle, when human says that he has a power, he becomes overconfident in his thinking for taking decisions for self and others, he becomes overconfident for self-knowledge, skills, and physical strength. He thinks that he is right, his decisions are right, and he can do anything with 17 possessing more currency. In positive angle, possessing power brings responsibilities and management in thinking. As human mind is always occupied with self-profit thinking, his mind diverts to negative angle of possessing power, not feel to do responsible task all the time. Hence such possessing power in negative sense creates activities like comparison, competition, bribing and sometimes crime, to finish own task anyhow. If human history is searched, most of battles occurred were outcomes of greed to possess power only, though it was initial era or stone era or transaction era. Now coming to present era, i.e. money yuga, rich and poor discrimination is at its peak level as it turned into more competition and comparison. In money yuga, such discrimination also affected humans' lifestyle, earning method, culture, and religion also, which put humankind into blind race. This blind race is known as rat race. It is one kind of blind race in which human works hard, gets benefited also, but when it comes to achieve stored savings of his hard work, he gets nothing. Figure 1. In simple terms, blind race means dead end. In this blind rat race, human blindly follows, compares, and copies self with other humans who are more rich or successful or powerful, and human tries to achieve, but most of the time, 18 human has to lose own skills and capabilities. From philosophical point of view, to compare self with someone is a suicidal act. Blind rat race was seen in poor people, but gradually it is seen in rich people as well as powerful people also. In rich and powerful people, blind race for more money, more power, and more security. 2. Competition amongst human leads to less care for self. Hence in such blind race, earning more money and possessing power, human reduces care for self-health in terms of not taking care of self-routine, food patterns, and healthy lifestyle. So new health issues like new diseases came in humankind history, which was induced due to bad lifestyle and food patterns. As mentioned above, along with inventions in discoveries in human history, human did many good things healthcare areas, but with progression of time, human found self-profit from such healthcare areas, so he started misusing own knowledge, skills, and experience of healthcare into self-profit businesses ideas. 3. As mentioned above, human did discoveries and inventions in education system, but competition, comparison, jealousy, greed, and politics affected educational system also. It is going since years, ethically as well as socially. Education system is a place where a teacher teaches student about different angle of life, like how to live life, how to struggle to survive in life, what is needed in life for self and others, what is meaning of life, what are science behind world, universe, human life, etc., what is real meaning of earning, what should be taught when a child completes education and enters in real world to struggle, to survive for food, clothes, and home, What should be taught in financial education when a child becomes youngster and does hard work to earn, and what is more needed in life other than earning money, etc. 19 Same in mentioned in Hindu mythology and human history in India, where there was a proper educational system where all mentioned parameters were taken care when a child was going to school to learn. But in present era, moral of education system is not what ethically and socially mentioned above. In present era, education system only teaches students how to become rich, powerful, and successful. For that also there is different concept for rich and poor people. Rich kids are taught to become more rich, powerful, and successful by using own power, money to expand own work and business at any cost. Poor kids or middle class are taught to get good marks, get degree, get a good job and become rich by hard work. But here also in education system, discrimination of poor and rich category makes scenario worst. Means in present era, education system has become like a diamond mine where teachers dig in for diamonds, finding the kids and discriminate who are geniuses and who have no genius potential. This may be one of the reasons why few children who are weak in study are angry at school system. Here it is education system's responsibility to find out which child is capable of rather than put into a category. Robert Kiyosaki also mentioned in his book Second Chance that since years school system is not teaching children about financial education, and that is why once child is out of school, he has to struggle and survive without education on money, and this converts middle class and poor more poorer. Along with teachers, parents also play equal important role in growth of their children mental growth. Child learns good and bad thinking, habits, behaviors, attitudes, and reactions more from parents than teachers. If parents are in monotonous stressful blind rat race to earn money, possess power, and expand business, children will accept meaning of life in that way. 20 Only. It is seen in transaction era to present money era. Parents used to spend whole life's physical and mental energies for saving money only and give less attention on nourishing own children with good concept of life, good habits, good lifestyle, and good culture. R. Buckminster Fuller said same in his book Grunge of Giants that every child is born a genius but is swiftly degenerate by unwitting humans and / or physically unfavorable environmental factors, mainly education systems and parents. Here it is parents' responsibility to teach good lifestyle. What is struggle and failure? Success and failure are like two sides of coin. If a person accepts success, he has to be ready for failure. Parents teach only one side of life, like how to get success, but never teach other side of life, how to accept failure. Hence new generations fall into two different perceptions categories. 1. Perception. Few generations think to follow own path and do different from what parents do, in sense of concept of life and earning money, but they get guidance properly neither from teachers nor from parents, so they face failure in life as well as earning money. Here they either become depressed or harm self and others. 2. Perception. When children are compared with their parents' achievements or success, they are called average though they are better than their parents in every aspect, i.e. achievements, success, and earning. It happens because philosophical point of view, it is normal human tendency to compare generations in every aspect, though it was Stone era or transaction or present money era. It is human mind by default to think in one direction rather thinking parallel way. Osho had explained in his book Krishna from My Way that when a person reaches a topmost point either in financial or personal or social or powerful or spiritual level, coming generations automatically will be compared with that achievement or success. And if 21 these new generations will reach at these targets with all better way, they neither will be accepted nor appreciated the way previous generation had. Here also outcomes are same, either such generation become depressed or harm self and others. So in both perceptions, outcomes are negative. Here category doesn't matter means both rich and poor kids face negative outcomes though rich are fed with silver spoon. Well, it can be said rich kids will be affected more in both perceptions if they fail. Because most of the times it is seen that they don't have knowledge and experience about how to earn money and use monetary power to live and survive. Their skills, intelligence, and mental strength are never checked by themselves only to prove their capacity and capabilities, hence they fail emotionally in any kind of struggle or failure. Psychologically, it is found that they are emotionally dependent on others' decisions in critical situations. For to have greedy thoughts means a person has put self into unknown blind competition. Philosophically, when human has greedy thoughts, his conscious thinking capacity reduces, he neither can conclude nor discriminate what is right or wrong for him. With such state of mind, he doesn't hesitate to bribe or rob or crime. Greedy thoughts can be positive, doing something constructive for self, and negative, doing destructive for self and others. R. Buckminster Fuller predicted in his book Grunge of Giants that humanity had reached a critical evolutionary point. If human did not evolve from greed and selfishness to generosity and abundance, humans would end. If human didn't evolve, he would kill the ecology of planet Earth. And it is naked truth that greed has put humanity at risk in every era, either it is for land, money, power, person, or physical things. 22.5. Same way jealous behavior is outcome of greed, competition, and comparison only. Jealousy can be for a person, subject and object, money. Philosophically, jealousy has two sides same as greed, good and bad. One is constructive jealousy, i.e. good jealousy. Here, though a person compares and competes self with others either to earn money or to get success or to possess power or to achieve something, he does creative thinking and takes positive outcomes related decisions for self. So in good jealousy, human can improve self from his category or discrimination. Second is destructive jealousy, i.e. bad jealousy. Here, a person compares and competes self with others either to earn money or to get success or to possess power or to achieve something, with wrong intentions, so he doesn't feel guilty for doing wrong's act. And due to that, here in bad jealousy, human hurts self, others, and may degrade self into category and discrimination. So it is up to human that how he takes jealousy in his mind. While seeing in past, very few found good jealousy in self and did good to self and others, but as era progressed and mainly in present money yuga, jealousy has taken a bigger picture. 6. Just like jealous and greed behavior, comparison word in human mind is not limited to money only. In any era, either stone era or transaction era or present money era, human compares self with others in every aspect, like categorization of rich and poor, others' lifestyle, others' attitude, others' behavior, others' habit, etc. This comparison thinking behavior has reached badly in present era, means human now compares self with others' culture, religion, civilization also, and hence he is degrading self as a being human. He compares, thinks, and changes own culture, religion, lifestyle, in which he degrades and devalues own culture, religion, and lifestyle. This way, human is going to kill 23 humankind, morals of living on earth as a human. This definitely will decrease humans' confidence to live and survive. 7. One more danger behavior of human mind is anger. Philosophically, when a person's mind is anger phase, he is consciously not connected to his conscious mind, so he can't conclude what is right and what is wrong. While a person is in anger, just immediate calculative thinking occurs in a mind within a fraction of moment, and without putting any logical calculative probability, he takes immediate decision. Most of the time it is seen that such immediate calculative thoughts of anger show negative and destructive outcomes for self and others. Why it happens? Philosophical point of view, such negative thought of outcome is already stored in human subconscious mind without his conscious awareness. When human encounters with a person or subject or situation or outcome, his subconscious mind starts thinking about all probable good and bad possible outcomes related with them, but such thoughts are never been used by him. Human thinks of it and forgets, but it is stored in subconscious mind. And when he is angry, he loses control over his conscious mind, and his subconscious mind takes control of thoughts for decision, and at this time those stored all good and bad probable thinking and outcomes come first in his mind, and he takes decisions accordingly in anger state of mind. But here precisely it is seen that bad probable possible outcomes and thinking come first, then good, though that person or situation or subject is not harmful to human. And due to that in anger state of mind, human takes wrong decisions. Well, it is obvious that once human entered into currency era, all jealous, greed, competition, comparison kinds of negative thoughts are more stored in his mind for self-profit and self-security reason, and due to that only negative thoughts and 24 related outcomes come first in anger behavior. Human realizes his mistakes once anger comes down. Same happens when it comes to currency-related decisions taken in anger mood. Either anyone is rich or poor, doesn't matter. But humans' behavior of jealousy, greed, competition, comparison, and fear of losing, insecurity, creates anger in his mind. And this is seen in all yugas. Also, most of failed battles, crimes and destructions happened in history of humankind is due to taking decision in anger only. 8. As era progressed, civilization and modernization changed human lifestyles as well as earning methods, but here also along with positive outcomes in human history were less than negative outcomes. Precisely in Money Yuga, previously in an industrial age, there was a joint family culture in society in which people were living happy with family members, and due to that joint culture, people were good in behavior with their business staffs, clients, and maintaining business by working in group concept. In this concept, human did business by support, guidance, and suggestion of family members as well as co-workers. This gave him mental satisfaction of working and helped in achieving success. With time, information age took place of industry age, means whole scenario changed of human society at professional as well as personal level. And this was not easily accepted by humankind. In information age, everyone wants freedom in thinking and his lifestyle, so concept of joint family broke and nuclear family concept came in scene, in which self-profit thinking approach increased. Presently human is in information age. Here with compare of joint family, human is not mentally satisfied with his earning, progress and success, because in nuclear family, human can't get emotional support of family members or loved ones as he doesn't have big family. Same way in 25 business or professional area, working in group or doing business with more staff also changed to single-handed business, for example self-employed business, in information age, so human can neither get support not guidance nor confidence in his work, as here human has less mental satisfaction of work, so here failure chances increase compared to business at large scale. Sometimes there will be suicidal and crime act also seen in such small-scaled single-handed business. In nuclear family and information age, blind rat race increased due to self-profit and self-security thoughts rather than industrial age and joint family. This mentioned short description of human behavior on currency explains that though human invented transaction system in society and culture for self and others' comfort, but unknowingly he mispercepted it and damaged self and world through transaction. Earning word should not limit to currency. Earning can be applied to love, care, relationship, humanity, morals, companionship, etc. by humans, so he can say he is rich not in sense of currency but in other parameters of life. But his mind is greedy with currency in such a way that he can't see all these life parameters for self. Hence there should be some solution for such wrong thinking approach or misperception, otherwise human morality will be dead if he wants to live on earth for more years with all dignity of his existence, if he wants to earn for self and family members, if he wants to creative and constructive for self, others, and for earth planet, if he wants to keep love, care, happiness, success, good bad emotions in life, if he wants to know new truths, inventions, and discoveries of universe for human existence on earth planet. 26.3 Require changing misperception for earning word. As mentioned above, there should be some solution for wrong thinking approach or misperception for word earning. And for that there should be understanding of this. Bhishma said in Mahabharata that animals spend and focus their whole life on survival, while human can look beyond survival to get meaning of life. And to get meaning of life is only possible by having thoughts in mind which differentiates human from other living animals. A human's personality is created by his thought only, not by race, face, country, color, or religion. When a human says that he thinks, he consciously knows and feels what he is thinking, and such ability to understand own body, to think and understand five senses can be seen in humans only, means he has ability to control his thoughts somehow, which will be discussed later. Well, in a minute, there are millions of thoughts running in human mind. but most of the time no one has time to notice or bother every single thought. Having millions of thoughts in a minute can be anything, doing any activity, doing dresses up, eating something, walking, working, driving, talking, bathing, etc. Such thinking process is always on in a person's mind, either he is alone or in company. Thinking process is continuously on when he goes to sleep till he is asleep, and even in dream also thinking process is on. While taking decisions in small matters like which food to eat, what to wear, how to lie to someone, how to solve a financial problem, why the sky is blue, why someone looks handsome or beautiful, etc., such thoughts also continuously run in human mind. From different angle, this scenario to have continuous thoughts, it can be said as constant mental noise, or a very busy train station or airport terminal where a great number of people come and go. 27. If a human pays attention to these thoughts, he can come to know that amongst such billions of thoughts, most of them are useless and unimportant, like words he repeats in his mind, comments, repeating same what he has heard or said or questioned or answered, or ego thoughts, daydreaming thoughts, suggestion thoughts, etc. Why human thinks such thoughts, though most of thoughts are not going to be used by him? It is human mind's natural tendency to calculate every thought, for example, when the work will be done or what type of result will be there, positive or negative. Such calculation creates different probable thoughts related good as well as bad outcomes in mind, and from those thoughts or outcomes mind puts more calculations and thinks new probable outcomes. This way cycle goes on and on in mind continuously. Most of the time, human is not aware of this mind activity. Hence billions of thoughts are there in mind, in which most are useless and unimportant thoughts. While René Descartes said that except human own thoughts there is nothing absolutely in his power, so human thought is the only power he has, and with that human has unlimited capacity and capability to think as well as do anything in this world for self and others. Today's modernization, technologies, culture, society, civilization are outcomes of human thoughts only. Scientist Eddington also said same that world is consists of thoughts, reality is far closer to thoughts than to things. So just like others parts of human body, it is clear that thoughts is very important part for human, and he should be very careful while having any positive or negative thoughts in mind for anyone or anything or in any situation. What happens when human health is poor? He has physical issues in poor health. So same consequences can be put for negative thinking on human mind, body, and life. And for that first understand how negative thought creates in mind. As per one theory, negative thought creates from too much of thinking for same person or situation or object. Too much thinking means putting all maximum probable outcomes and possibilities, by using only black hat from 6 thinking hats, for same person or situation or object. This too much thinking 28 happens in mind because this is basic. Human mind has tendency to have negative thought first in mind, then positive, though his mind has not concluded probable outcomes and possibilities, by using white and green hats. That means human will be more occupied with negative thoughts than positive. That means human has to think forcefully for positive thought for concerned person or subject or situation. Then only he can compare good and bad thoughts. People who are energetic, constructive, and focused can put forcefully positive thought in mind, though they get negative thought first. But either Stone Era or Industrial Age or Information Age, percentage of only negative thoughts keeping people had been remained more than people who forcefully put positive thoughts and compare their thoughts for taking actions. It is human fault that he has not trained for using positive and compares good and bad thoughts equally. And why this happens? One reason can be this: since Stone Yuga, human had faced more struggle, failure, and downside, though he got success and happiness. And due to that rather cherishing good side of life, he always criticized, cried for own life. This way more negativity captured his mind, and hence his thinking process turned negative and is negative still. Second reason can be this: as per first reason, human faced failure, suffered more than good part in life. He thought negative that others should be face same in life, so he did more negative to others rather learning good from life. And this thinking process put more priorities to have negative probable possibilities in thinking process, Due to this second reason, there might be possibility that human is in blind rat race with self, others, friends, relatives. So due to such reasons, human mind becomes impatient and ultimately judgmental for negative thinking outcomes, though other humans are his loved ones, relatives, or friends or co-workers. Also it affects human skills, knowledge, experience, and confidence. Means such putting negative thought and negative outcome first in thought process will give failure to human at personal as well as professional career. Though he is good in knowledge, he has experience of his field, or he is skilled, his confidence will be destroyed by self only. 29. Same thing happens when it comes to earning money, though it is Stone Era or Transaction Era or Industrial Age or Information Age. Negative thought and negative outcome came first in human mind for currency. As mentioned previously, human misused currency for self-profit. That means since Stone Era, human has negative approach for earning word. Before discuss more about earning word, let understand first what perception word means. Human fleshes receive information of external world through 5 sense organs, i.e. eye, ear, nose, tongue, and skin. Fleshes engage with 5 action organ, i.e. hands, feet, face, anus, and genitals. Between stimulus of senses and responses of organ, whole series of process take place in mind through which human understands physical world, and from here individual perception creates. When a person thinks for another person or subject or situation, with time, he creates and develops particular thinking patterns in mind for that particular person or subject or situation to behave, react, think, show attitude and act in particular way only, which is called an individual perception. Anatomically, perception is the organization, identification, and interpretation of sensory information in order to represent and understand the environment outside conscious awareness. All perception involves signals in the nervous system which are results from physical or chemical stimulation of the sense organs, shaped by memory, experience, desire, and concentration kinds of activities. The way a human sees the world, accordingly through his perception is, his world and his decisions determines. Perception is like in between facts and belief. When a person stays with other person, situation, or subject for fewer times, he adapts self with that person, subject, and situation, and gradually developing new thinking patterns. This way he creates a perception. It is said by Edward de Bono that perception is the key to human thinking. 30. Perception is vast word to describe and discuss. So here there will be use of perception in context with subject, i.e. money, only. Now coming to negative thinking process, let look how prior negative thinking process created negative perception in human mind in different aspects. Different eras had different perceptions according to lifestyle, requirements, culture, civilization, race, country, place, and organization. As it is basic human tendency to apply logical and calculative thought along with first negative thought in mind, he compared eras also. Means he compared different eras' lifestyle, requirements, cultures, civilization, race, country, place, and organization. But he forgot that individual era has own perception, so no need to compare. This comparison of different perceptions is not limited to era. Though in present era, i.e. in Money Yuga, due to modernization, technologies, discoveries, and inventions, there is more comfort, ease and facility to live. Human compares two different timed people / object / situation / outcomes, place, race, culture, lifestyle, requirements for self-profit by comparing perceptions. Psychological point of view, it is a very big mental step to shift from one perception to other, sometimes difficult or impossible to maintain. Here in comparing, he selects what is good for him by logical and calculative thought of self-profit, and accordingly he blindly tries to follow that new perception, and due to such judgmental approach in thinking he fails most of the times. Here he is not aware that new perception is right or acceptable according to his perception, culture, lifestyle, requirement, race, place, situation, etc. This can be one reason, judgmentally following new perception for self-profit, though it was Stone Era or Industrial Age or Information Age. Why jealousy, greed, comparison, competition, crime increased with time, precisely more in Money Yuga. Human can control the subjective world in his head but not objective one outside, means he can get change in objective world outside if he changes/improves subjective world. And this change or improvement in subjective world can be done only with changing overall 31 perception of human for that particular person or subject or situation. But this change in perception should not be judgmental. It should be in proper, systematic, and organized manner to approach new perception. This new perception, thinking approach, is required for both human and word earning. Such perception can be applied in human life for personal as well as professional decision for earning money and other parameters like love, care, relationship, friendship, etc. to get solutions of many problems of self and of Earth planet, created by human only. As money being subjective world to human, he can control his subjective world by changing perception for word money. This new perception, thinking approach, for word earning also helps human to get confidence to take more risks in life to achieve success at professional career. He will realize actual meaning of being rich, as well as in personal life. For this new perception, human has to develop new thinking pattern which can be achieved only by improving old thinking patterns. In context to word earn something, two types of thinking patterns are generally used, i.e. old thinking patterns, by human in daily routine thinking and related decisions. Such thinking approach was being used from Stone Age but human is not aware of it. One with intelligence, knowledge, and sometimes skills, a person predicts or estimate different probabilities through his calculation and mathematical thinking approach to take a decision. It is called ethical thinking, logical thinking. 2. With help of knowledge, own stored memories of a person or subject or situation, skills, and experience, a person expects outcomes with his gut feelings. It is called intuitive thinking. 32. To take decisions of daily routines, personal and professional with these two thinking patterns, human has to karma, any kind of work or action. And whenever a person does a work or task, before he used of doing that work or task, in first attempt or sometimes for few attempts, a person has to take risk for that work or task. So to understand how to change old perception of human, there should be small mention of importance of taking risks in life in daily routines, personal decisions, and professional decisions. As this taking risk in life is base of changing perception in mind. 33. For importance of taking a risk for better perception. First of all, let understand basic definition of taking a risk. Since ages, human did inventions and discoveries to achieve something or find something new. Here he faced failures in many trials to get success. But he didn't give up and continued efforts to get success in inventory and discovery activities. And this, to do efforts with confidence, can be said as taking a risk in life. Now questions are, when human takes a risk, it is his basic need or forceful action. What is importance to take a risk, either small or big or personal or professional task and decision? To understand this, a psychological point of view is put here for take a risk thought. Human has to take risks in life to fulfill targets, to survive with struggle and to get basic needs of life. And he does this since initial era began. Here target means a level or situation that human is intended to achieve either in short duration or longer duration. Motto, meaning in life. In daily routines, from waking up to sleep at night, human puts either small or bigger targets knowingly or unknowingly. For examples, at what time to sleep, at what time to wake up, at what time to eat, what speed should keep while driving vehicle, etc. to maintain own routines properly. But when it comes to earn money, though human takes risks, he does mistakes more than right decisions. For example, with risks, once human gets success he becomes overconfident for another effort or risky task, and here this overconfident mind puts him into failure. As mentioned previously, competition, jealousy, greed, politics, etc. changed meaning and perception of earning word. In changed perception, purpose, meaning and intention to take risks either personal or professional or small or big decisions also changed. Hence confidence 34 in human mind to take risks also founded reduced as era progressed as human had developed fear of failure and depression. If he found itself in failure or depression, he thought that he couldn't come out from such phase. In such scenario, he avoids to take risks. If confidence reduces, risk-taking capacity and capability reduces in human mind. All these gradually proceeded in human mind and actual outcome can be seen in present scenario in big way as human mind is depressed in present era for own life, human does crime for jealousy, greed, competition, power, politics etc., human degrades humanity for self-profit, human hurts nature law and other living animals for self-profit, human faces failure in personal as well as professional area and if he takes risks at any level in life either personal or professional and at any age, he takes risks with all precautions, avoiding all failure possibilities and for that he doesn't hesitate to do wrong things also. So what is the solution to improve decisions of risks regarding earning money? Philosophically, two criteria are described here which help human to improve can risk-taking capacity and capability in context to earn money, age criteria and earning method. These two criteria are related with each other also. 1. Age criteria, in personal level decision, there are no fixed criteria for age to take a risk to earn something in personal life so at any age or in any condition, human can take risks to earn anything in personal decisions. Here personal life, to earn something means to earn confidence of someone, to earn love, to earn respect, to earn care, to earn relationship, to earn friendship etc. can be counted. Means to earn such in personal life, there is no fixed age criteria for human to take risks. He can earn all these in any age and in any phase of life, his intention should be positive. If his intention is positive, he will earn what he has thought 35 though he faces resistance or hurdle. But if his intention is negative for self-profit, he will face resistance or hurdle and in end failure. While in professional level decisions, age criteria has a definition. Psychologically, in early 20s of age, human has time to earn, fail, and rise again as brain is capable to manage good and bad emotions in life at this age with all professional risky decisions. While importance of having age 30s is also counted psychological point of view for professional risky decisions as it is seen that more than 90% of humans take defining decisions in his life at age of 30s only. But here, maturity doesn't matter in professional or personal risky decisions, few will get maturity at age of 20s while few at age of 30s or sometimes in 40s. Hence it is difficult to mention maturity factor here. But as per age criteria in professional and personal risky decisions, to earn anything in life, if human finds out own age timeline in terms of maturity, he can become confident about own mature age timeline for professional and personal risky decisions. In which he should put small milestones for life by asking questions to self to achieve such milestones and hence to earn anything in life. Few questions are mentioned here related to small milestones of life but he should also think that he should never compare self with other humans' place, race, country, or culture and lifestyle while taking any professional or personal risky decisions then only he will achieve milestones and earn anything in life. Where human sees himself by age of 21-25-30 at professional, financial, and personal level. Did his daily or monthly or yearly work have been completed, achieved targets, the way he wants? Why? And when? Is he happy in his personal and professional relationship? And will be he happy with them same in future? 36 Is he wanted to do job till he retires? At what age he wants to retire? After retirement what he wants to do? Does he have enough money or savings or investment to live after retirement? To earn something in personal life, human should take risks to achieve right consequences and better life in which few are mentioned risks he can do. He should take risks in his mental decisions and take risks in his routine time by giving quality time to family, relatives, Friends to know and feel their opinions, which will either help human to improve his relations or to take new personal decision for better life. He should take risks in his thought process to listen or learn or accept family, relatives, and friends' decisions. He should take risks by keeping patience and adjusting self to accept habits of dear ones, either good or bad. He should take risks by listening or learning or accepting to respect their dear ones' thoughts as well as decisions, while to earn money in profession, along with fixed age criteria. Robert Kiyosaki's 4 quadrants categorization is also required to mention. So let's see how these quadrants help to understand while taking risks to earn. Also here, relations between age criteria and these quadrants are explained in brief. And there will be mention of how these relations impact on taking risk capacities and capabilities in human risky decisions to earn money. 1. E. Employee, and E. works for, being servant of, the system or company or institute or organization, in which he has fixed salary. He can't take independent thinking and decisions, he is bounded with company rules, and most importantly he has boss at his superior level to control him. In such scenario, as his job is at his security, he fears to take risks in life to progress from this point. He has 37 limited savings after retirement. This quadrant person can progress in his professional career though of at any age and after achieving one point of success, because he has accepted life with limited earning though he is intelligent, smart, and capable than superiors. He can take risks in early ages but he can't as he has put self into less confidence level due to his quadrant, means he has fear of losing job, he has fear of failure in life without job, he has insecurity of financial management without job. His economical career is dependent on his job earning only. And due to such perception of taking risks, he remains average throughout his age till retirement. 2. Self-employed or small business. Self-employed does business at small scale in which an employee, E quadrant, comes under S quadrant. S quadrant is burdened with responsibilities of small business, like he has to do maintenance of business by self, he has to supervise work by self, he has to maintain balance sheet by self, he has to ready for any update in own business as he has to survive in competitive world etc. Though S quadrant earns good compares to E quadrant sometimes. S quadrant has freedom in work so he or she can take a risk to progress further at any stage of career and at any age. Here human can earn more with his knowledge, experience, and skills. But human has limitation here in earning. Due to having own business responsibilities, human can't expand his business at big scale, and if he does, quality, management, maintenance etc. will be compromised at some phase. This will impact directly on his earning graph. Such issues will turn into failure sometimes. And if he or she fails and has to move to E quadrant, he or she can't accept and handle failure. So this is negative part of this quadrant, that once human had faced failure, his risk-taking capacity and capability will be reduced for next risky decision as he develops give-up tendency due to 38 reduced confidence in self. And here human's maturity, in sense of experience, knowledge, and skills, helps to increase confidence to take repetitive risks to earn more and get success. So in this quadrant, human has to be ready to accept failure as a resistance rather than give up. 3. Be businessman. This quadrant runs institute or creates a system or owns or controls the system. S and E quadrants come under B. This quadrant runs business at big scale in which S and E quadrants are given work or target or responsibilities, means S and E quadrant work hard for B quadrant. E quadrant is employed with big salaries and major responsibilities. S quadrant sometimes takes local area franchise of B quadrant business. So B quadrant earns more than E and S quadrant. B quadrant does not have to supervise whole big business, he has employed people to supervise. So here B quadrant has less and different business responsibilities compares to S quadrant, like B quadrant has responsibilities to expand business, to maintain brand name, to survive with competitive companies etc. Means B quadrant has different way to take risks to earn more and progress. But here risks are bigger, so mental stress is more than S quadrant. Here chances of facing failure are same as S quadrant, but in this B quadrant, it is difficult to handle and accept failure, as B quadrant person can't go to S or E quadrant after failure. In this scenario, due to no confidence, depression or suicide ratio will increase. Here risk is big, so failure can't be choice for B quadrant. But if B quadrant person has good knowledge, experience, skills, and capabilities to run a business, he can earn more and more. In this quadrant, to take risk is not easy in early ages. Generally it is seen that mid-30s and 40s can handle such quadrant. 39.4, I investor, whole earning system comes under this quadrant, so all quadrants comes under this quadrant. I quadrant invests in major companies, which comes under B quadrant, and enjoys his profit. This quadrant has neither physical nor mental responsibilities as it is done by other quadrants, means all three E, S, and B quadrants work hard to I quadrant. This quadrant is mentally prepared to take bigger and risky decisions to progress. This quadrant takes risks while investing, so here his responsibilities and mental stress is to find good investment. In this quadrant, if a person loses money, he is mentally prepared for such outcomes and he has other alternative earning source also, so mental depression, failure etc. are very less seen in this quadrant. In this quadrant, to take risk is seen in early 40s age people, as this quadrant requires knowledge, skills, attitude, and confidence to take bigger, smarter and risky decisions. And it comes with time and experience. This is in brief about age criteria to take risks in life at personal and profession. Now let's see second criteria to improve risk-taking capacity and capability to earn money. 2 earning methods. There are 3 earning methods human can apply in any quadrant E or S or B or I to earn money and at any age. These methods also help human to earn love, respect, care, relationship, friendship in personal life also at any age. These earning methods are not related with maturity of a person but related with intention of earning. And this intention, either good or bad, to earn anything comes from experience, knowledge, skills, confidence. Also how much human is influenced with competition, comparison, money, power, politics, jealousy, anger, greed etc. will affect on human mind to choose earning method. This method will help a person to know either he is earning more or less, as well as his earning method is right or wrong 40 at any age. But this sense of awareness doesn't fit to fixed age group, as here maturity works in context with his experience, knowledge, and skills help human to aware such sense of awareness, and it can be at any age. A common pathway, when a person has less confidence and fear of losing what he has, personally and professionally, he never takes risks in life. Professionally, he can't take any kind of risk to earn more or progress in quadrant. While personally, he can't take risks to improve his relations, to earn more love, care, and relations, as he has given up. Here professional and personal life are dependent on each other, means if a person doesn't take risk in professional career, he gives up in personal life as he has fear to lose family or loved ones. Same way, if a person has given up in personal relations to expect something good, to earn love or care or relations, this mental state will affect on his professional career, as he doesn't think to take risk to earn more, and so he accepts what he has. His craving to earn more vanishes with time, though he has creative thinking and smartness. Without complaints, he accepts passive, mechanical, monotonous, and mediocre life in personal and professional area. He accepts what comes in life, though he complains of his mediocre life, low earning and less emotions in personal life. This is called common pathway of living life to earn anything. In graph of such earning, only horizontal line is seen, inclination can't be seen at any area of lifespan to take risk to earn anything more. Figure 241. Generally, as mentioned above, E employee quadrant, middle class and poor class, like, bank workers, teacher, servant, hospital staffs, all kinds of technician staffs are included in this earning pathway. Sometimes too much religious people also fall into such pathway, as they are scared and influenced, they will follow this common pathway and remain mediocre, though they belong to sometimes S or B quadrant also, due to their fear and influence, they may turn into E quadrant also. And many times, Such not taking risks to earn anything in life make a person depressed or frustrated, hence they hate their way of earning method and do wrong things also, in terms of earn money fast or earn relation fast or earn love etc. fast by using shortcut pathway. B. Difficult, long cut, pathway. When a person's intention is good, he has capability to manage hurdles, difficulties or failure with confidence, he can increases his risk-taking capacity and capabilities. These help him to progress and earn more in life either in personal or professional area. Here also professional and personal life are dependent on each other, means if a person takes risk in professional career and achieves targets or earnings, he does effort and takes risks in personal life to earn love, care, friendship, and relations in which he succeeds also. Same way, if a person takes risks in personal life to maintain and earn more love, care, friendship, and relations with success, his mental state will be more happy and relaxed, so he can take difficult risky decisions in professional area with more capacity and capabilities. His craving to earn increases as his confidence becomes stronger, so his creative thinking and smartness in personal and professional area improves. He never gives up though he has to face hurdles, difficulties or failure in his professional and personal life journey. He accepts challenges easily and confidently and enjoys life with risks. He less complains to life. This is known as difficult pathway or difficult earning method. In graph of such earning, difficult pathway can be seen as zigzag lines, i.e. hurdles, difficulties, failure 42, ups and down of life, which gradually followed by inclination and ends at higher point plateau, stability in earning personally and professionally. Figure 3. A person, who earns anything on this earning method, achieves what he wants, who are ready to fail and have craving to win, always do good. Generally, as mentioned above, S. Self-employed, B. Businessman and I. Investor quadrants follow this earning method. C. Shortcut pathway. When a person wants to earn anything more in short duration, he takes a risk at personal as well as professional life by doing wrong things. Means he breaks the rule of earning, he breaks the ethics of earning. Bhagavad Gita mentioned that if a person chooses shortcuts in life to earn something, he gets lots of and gets fame also in short duration, but very soon he loses what he achieved in short duration as his insane intention is bad here, he is greedy and he is impatient. When a person's intention is bad, though he has capability to manage hurdles, difficulties or failure with confidence, he can increases his risk-taking capacity and capabilities, but all these are used with bad intention. And these help him to take risks in life in short time. Here also professional and personal life are dependent on each other, means if a person takes risk in professional career to earn more in short time which he gets anyhow, he becomes 43 overconfident and takes risks in personal life also to earn love, care, friendship, and relations in short duration. But here his intention is bad, he is greedy and he is impatient, soon he gets failure in professional and personal area. Because when a person has a bad intention, he doesn't do anything in right way, he does his task with wrong way, means he hurts someone, he does crime, he bribes, he cheats someone, he betrays someone etc. Same way, if a person takes risks in personal life to earn more love, care, friendship, and relations in short time with success, his mental state becomes greedier and he becomes overconfident to take risky decisions in professional area in which he gets success also, but as mentioned above, this doesn't remain longer and he fails. He accepts hurdles and difficulties, his craving to earn increases as his overconfidence becomes stronger, so his creative thinking and smartness in personal and professional area also increases, but he uses in wrong way. And when he fails, he can't accept this failure, he goes into depression or does more crime to handle failure. And this is called shortcut pathway or shortcut earning method. In graph of such earning method, there is an initial strong inclination as a person earns more in short duration with wrong way, but there is a sudden sharp declination in graph as he faces failure. No plateau in graph means no stability to earn anything. Who has bad intention, greed, impatience, and wrong way to achieve or earn in short time, any age group or any quadrant person can come into this earning method category. Figure 444. These mention two criteria: age and earning methods are enough to improve risk-taking capacity and capability to earn money. And it can be said one sentence that if a human is not ready to fail, he should leave thought of winning. But keeping thoughts of taking risks in mind is not sufficient, means there should be some protocol or factors which should be looked after while taking risks at personal as well as professional area in life, because these factors or protocols are base as well as leverage to achieve or earn whatever a person wants in life. But here also these factors only give better achievement when earning method is proper with good intention, though a person comes under either any quadrant or any age. 45 5 factors required while taking risky decisions. As mentioned above, only thoughts of taking risks in mind is not sufficient for a person to achieve something or earn anything. Factors or protocols are needed which encourages or prompts or support or hold confidence in mind to take risks, as these factors are base, leverage, initial spark in mind to initiate risky thoughts. Means these factors help a person to know when, why, where, how, and for what he should take risks in life to earn anything. Mentioned factors are described here in brief, related with taking risky decisions at personal and professional area of life. 1. Knowledge. In simple terms, knowledge means awareness or understanding of someone or something, such as facts, information, and descriptions. Knowledge can be acquired and understood through experience, education, discovering, learning and listening. When a person says he has a knowledge, means he doesn't know everything, but he knows something about everything. In initial era, human didn't have thorough knowledge about any kind of work or anything surrounding to him or anything constructive, but as time passed, his desire to do new, constructive and innovative made him mentally active and busy to learn. His efforts to do particular tasks with repetitions, errors, and failure gave experience about it. These way gradually he collected information and details surrounding him which made him knowledgeable to do inventions and discoveries. His intention and desire were strong enough, hence he was successful in inventions and discoveries. If a person gains knowledge of his choice of subject only, he becomes confident of what he does. He can get creative thoughts to do more constructive, as well as he gets satisfaction of doing that task of his choice. Means without his wish or choice of subject, a person can't grab interest, concentration, and confidence of what he is doing, which will result in poor outcome. 46 But there is a thin line between having knowledge with confidence and having knowledge with overconfidence. And this knowledge with overconfidence of any person or subject or situation can give always negative outcomes, though it can be of any yuga and a person is with any age. In this overconfidence state of mind, either he takes wrong decisions or he repeats same mistake again and again, as he is not knowledgeable about own overconfidence state of mind. Hence, how to manage this thin line between confidence of having knowledge and overconfidence of having knowledge while taking risky decisions. For that next mentioned factor is related to skill. Skills means special ability to do a task or individual ability to do something which arises from talent, training, or practice. Special ability to do a task, in which human does a work with extra capability in such a way that given task will be completed in given time limit with best result. Every human is different individual. God doesn't repeat same individual. That means everyone has individual or unique skills and capabilities either in profession or personal level. He just has to find out. No one is born perfect in any particular skill. Speaking, teaching, writing, singing, playing music instruments, drawing, painting, observing, playing sports, acting in movie, technical works, or computer kind of electronic works, etc. are kinds of skills found in humans. Hence old saying, a practice makes man perfect, sounds wrong with this theory. Means it should be a person's task becomes perfect with practice. An adaptation of task with frequent repetitions makes work done in best way, which makes man perfect. And this with practice to make work best is one kind of brain skills only. With skills, a person can be highlighted or focused amongst ordinary crowd. Psychological analysis says that skills are also inhereditary, but most of the times it is found habitual act which can be observed and developed by a person. In initial era also, human didn't know about any particular skill or knowledge of having a skill. But as time passed, his desire to do new, constructive, and innovative made him mentally 47 active and busy to do particular with repetitions, and his efforts with errors and failure which gave experience about that particular task to make better, best and perfect for better and best result. These way he found own skills and continued to do inventions and discoveries. Here also his intention and desire were strong enough, hence he was successful in inventions and discoveries. If a person has good skills of his choice of subject only, he becomes confident of what he does, he can get inspired to do more creative and constructive, this will give him satisfaction of doing that task of his choice. Means without his wish or choice of subject, a person can't grab interest, concentration, and confidence of what he is doing, which will result in poor outcome. But here also, there is a thin line between having skills and doing tasks with confidence, and having skills and doing tasks with overconfidence. This doing tasks with overconfidence can give always negative outcomes, though a person of any yuga or of any age and doing any task in any situation. In this overconfidence state of mind, either he takes wrong decisions or he repeats same mistake again and again, as he does not know about own overconfidence state of mind. Hence, how to manage this thin line between confidence and overconfidence while doing skillful task while taking risky decisions. Generally it is seen that when it comes to think for any task or act or making any decision, knowledge and skills both are more or less required to take either simple or risky decision. And both are found more or less in human, and both are dependent on each other. Means who has knowledge of a particular subject or a person or any situation, he will be skillful in either same or other task. Same way who is skillful in particular task or act, he will has some sort of knowledge same task or any other task or subject. Means either any task or any decision, some sort of knowledge and skills of that task are required to get better or best result. But most of the times, a person facing problem while finding out own skills in particular task. So what can be 48 done to find out own skill? If a person works hard with own knowledge on particular task or act and does practice with repetitions, he can find out that he has skill in that particular task, or he is interested in doing other tasks. If he is interested to do other tasks, he can learn and get knowledge of other tasks and can get own skill in that task. This way knowledge and skill together can help a person to do something constructive and discovering and innovative for better and best outcomes. But what happens if a person has good knowledge and good skills of same task or other task and he becomes overconfident? Means with good confidence, he will get better and best outcomes, but with overconfident, he will face negative outcomes in terms of failure, though his good knowledge and skills don't help here. Then how to manage this overconfidence while holding good knowledge and good skills? 3. Attitude. An attitude of a person can be solution of it. An attitude can be defined as a complex mental state in which, with individual beliefs, feelings, values, and behaviors, human acts in certain ways. And this attitude comes in human mind with gradual knowledge of particular subject or many subjects, learning, observing, reading, doing repetitive efforts, errors, trials, and gaining skill in particular task. Means both knowledge and skill help a person to develop particular way of attitude in mind. Now this attitude can be good or bad. Means if he is confident of what he has knowledge and skills, his attitude will be good with his beliefs, feelings, and values with good intentions, and he will get success in his task or act. But if he is overconfident of having good knowledge and good skills, though, he will face failure, as here his beliefs, feelings, and values are with bad intentions. In initial era also, human didn't know about own attitude behavior. With time, gaining knowledge and skills, he realized this behavior particularly while getting results. Means if his intention was good, he got good result, and if his intention was for self-profit or harmful to others, he got failure. And this good and bad attitude applies also when it comes to inventions and 49 discoveries. Yes, in inventions and discoveries, always good intention and strong desire with constructive and creative thoughts only gave better outcomes. Now balancing good knowledge and skills, here a person can change his attitude and adjust for better outcomes. Means balancing good knowledge and skills with good attitude while taking decision for particular subject or task or for a person. but to balance how a person can decide to apply good attitude and where and for what and why. For that next factor is explained. For exprines, though a person has knowledge, skills, and better attitude to handle and take risky decision with better outcomes, sometimes it happens that a person faces failure. Why? An experience of a particular subject, situation, task, situation, or a person changes the scenario. Means an experience helps a person to handle hurdle, difficulties, and failure. An experience helps a person to think twice before taking any risky decisions though he has good knowledge, skills, and attitude. An experience tells a person that why, for what, where and how to take risky decisions. An experience can tell a person how much knowledge, skills, and attitude he should use at time of risky decisions. For example, when a child is told to drive a bicycle, first he is explained with parts and functions of bicycle, he has been taught how to drive bicycle, then he practices in which he gets hurdles, difficulties and failure, gradually he gets confidence to drive. Here he has strong desire to learn and drive bicycle with good intention to achieve something. As he can drive gradually he gains confidence and after few times, he is experienced of riding a bicycle either in empty road or traffic road. Here either in empty road or traffic road, his experience of driving bicycle helps him when, how, why and where he should use his knowledge and skills of riding bicycle by adjusting speed and techniques with confident attitude. In initial era also, along with knowledge of a particular subject or task or situation and skills of that task or other task, with developed good attitude, at end, an experience helped a person to achieve inventions 50 and discoveries. There are examples of many scientists like Albert Einstein, Newton with his law, Thomas Edison, and many more who were successful at end of their failures and trials with enough experience. This experience is applied in present era also while taking any risky decision. But here situation is quite different than other factors. When a person with an experience of a particular subject or task or situation or of a person, he gets better or best result if he is with enough confidence and good intention. Means overconfidence and bad intention never give better or best outcomes though a person is with good knowledge, skills, and attitude. Hence if a person wants better or best outcomes in his risky decisions either of personal or professional area, his intention should be good, in sense of doing task with thought of others' goodwill and doing task or taking decision for others' betterment along with self and doing task or taking decision without harming any physical or emotional. And if it seems that a person gets better or best outcomes with bad intention and overconfident, either these outcomes are temporary or he will face major failures in later stage of life. This is one kind of law of karma which will be discussed in details in later chapter. Now let understand these factors relation with each other in form of an example. Let understand seesaw bars. Bars are balanced by sitting two persons at each side of bar with all support on ground. Hence visualizing seesaw bars by putting knowledge and skills on each side of bar. Figure 551. But as mentioned above, either good knowledge or good skills or both together will not help to take risky decisions. Hence here also a fulcrum is needed in between of two sides of bars to balance thinking process. An attitude of a person can be a fulcrum to balance this bars. In above bars, when there is an imbalance of having either knowledge or skill less in a person's attitude towards that person or situation or subject will help to balance in thinking process to take risky decisions. Figure 6. Either a person has good skills and knowledge or there is an imbalance in knowledge and skill in a person for particular task or subject. As mentioned above, a person's attitude helps here. When a person has good skills but poor knowledge, he can move fulcrum towards poor knowledge by showing his attitude like having knowledge of that subject or situation or person confidently to balance bar and take risky decisions. Same way, when a person has good knowledge but poor skills, he can move fulcrum towards poor skills by showing his attitude like expressing confidently that he has good capacity as well as capability to perform that particular task. 52. But here also overconfident can ruin the scenario. Means, overconfident in showing attitude will give failure though a person has both good knowledge and skills. Figure 7. Hence there is a requirement of a base in bottom of a fulcrum to control fulcrum and bars together. and that base is an experience here. Hence an experience will balance if a person has good or less knowledge, good or bad skills, good or bad attitude and overconfidence. Means if with good experience with knowledge, skills, and attitude, a person can take risky decisions in professional life and shift from lower quadrant to higher quadrant in earning. Same way with good experience with knowledge, skills, and attitude, a person can take risky decisions in personal life to earn love, respect, relationships etc. Figure 8. Hence, this chapter concludes that at time of taking risky decisions, a person should develop all these factors and behaviors. Also mention 2 criteria in above chapter, in age and earning methods, all these factors and behaviors are helpful. Means at any age either personal or professional risky decisions, all these factors and behaviors helps to take risky 53 decisions as well as helps to get maturity also. Same way from 3 earning methods, these factors and behaviors help to follow difficult pathway in professional and personal life to earn anything with good intention. Also all these factors and behaviors as mentioned, help to change from lower quadrant to higher quadrant to earn satisfactory. If a person can improve his thought process for earning word by following all these factors and behaviors in age and earning method both criteria with good intention, he can tackle issues of categorization, comparison, greed, jealousy, and anger in personal as well as professional life also. 54.6 An intuitive thinking as mentioned in previous chapter that new perception, thinking approach, for word earning helps human to get confidence to take more risks in life to achieve success at professional career as well as in personal life. This new thinking pattern can be achieved only by improving old thinking patterns. In context to word earn something, one of the old thinking patterns generally used is intuitive thinking pattern. With help of knowledge, own stored memories of a person or subject or situation, skills, and experience, a person expects outcomes with his gut feelings, it is called intuitive thinking. To take decisions of daily personal and professional, this thinking pattern is used. Most of the time, human is unaware that he uses such thinking pattern in many daily routine decisions. And for that he has to take smaller or bigger risks in each task or activity. And in detail, there is mention of importance of taking risks in life in daily routines with required factors in previous chapter. Now before going in further discussion, let understand what is an intuition word. Intuition means a person who has got some deep down strong feelings, in general term, gut feelings, for doing something or thinking to do something for someone or at situation or for subject. Different philosophers and psychologists said many definitions about intuition, few are mentioned here. An intuition means, 55 a natural response. It is related with soul. It enables one to sense truth independently of the reasoning power. It is a mental incident. It is an incident in which without any reason, ability to get more knowledge. It is belief of relations of time, place, and reasons. It is a process of mind in which greater knowledge is obtained without intention. It is a mental state which is wide and spread, beyond knowledge and intelligence. It is a mental ability of knowing, analyzing and using thoughts which are deeply rooted as experiences. It is taking decision without comparing others' opinions. It is an innovation in scientific discovery in which there is a triumph of intuition over logic. It is a consciousness of human beings is set in increasing order from basic animal instincts to intelligence and intuition. It is a perception of 5 senses, touch, smell, sight, hearing, and taste, which senses perception are used only as a starting point to bring forth ideas, images, possibilities, patterns. Hence an intuition comes first in mind and thinking process comes later. Hence from all these definitions, following definition has been concluded in one sentence to use here in discussion. A quick click or strong gut feelings for a person or situation or subject comes first in mind and then related thoughts or thought process or imagination or ideas to do or react come later in mind, can be said as an intuition. 56 Let understand this definition from anatomically also. Means as philosophers and psychologists mentioned about senses in body, using knowledge and thought process in mind, let understand what happens in brain while a person feels gut feelings or intuitive thoughts. From anatomical angle, right brain is responsible for emotions. means whatever knowledge, skills, reactions, memories, and experiences are found emotionally in human, is right brain activity. Single imagination or many imaginations create different thoughts in human mind. These imaginations come from sensations. Different sensations and previous experiences make a memory. Different parts of brain like hippocampus, frontal, prefrontal are related with memories. Through touch, smell, seeing, hearing and tasting from tongue, human feels different sensations. This way, when a person says he has an intuition or he got gut feelings, thoughts are not coming forcefully, it is spontaneous. Hence definition of gut feeling or intuition can be explained this way. When human has deep down strong gut feelings for doing something or thinking to do something for someone or at situation or for subject where his mind energy, can be said as intuitive energy, applies force or movement of thoughts and due to that gut feelings related imagination, ideas, thoughts, experiences, knowledge and memories come out. For example, when a person is driving a car or listening something or singing or writing or talking with someone or reading or making food or shopping or watching a movie or getting feeling for someone etc., amongst these activities, at any moment, all of a sudden when a person feels deep down strong gut feelings for someone or object or a situation to something desperately without thinking and putting much probabilities, this reaction is called an intuition. Once a person feels such gut feelings, very next moment, he feels many thoughts come in mind for that gut feelings and series of thoughts arises which is called intuition-related thinking patterns or thought process. All these procedures occur in human mind within 57 fraction of moments. Means this procedure is not as lengthy as described here, all these thought processes, gut feelings and reaction for doing etc. happen in human mind within moments. Hence such thought processes are very crucial for a person while taking decisions either at personal or professional area. But many times intuition word is confused and contradicted by philosophers or psychologists with terminologies like instinct, auto-suggestion, daydreaming and sixth senses, and he thinks he got gut feelings, and intuition. So let's see in brief about all these terminologies to differentiate intuition definition. 1. Instinct. It is an innate behavior of human which is performed without being based upon prior experience, that is, in the absence of learning, where there is no requirement of cognition or consciousness to perform any activity. For example, human primitive reflexes which are seen as his age grows and got stimulated in few circumstances as well as it is seen in other animals also. It can be changed and there is no need of training to learn. From a biological standpoint, the limbic system is the main control area for response to certain stimuli. This system processes and spreads external stimuli-related emotions, social activity, and motivations, like fear, anger, shyness, curiosity, affection, sexual love, jealousy, envy, rivalry, sociability, sympathy, maternal care, aggression, defense etc. All these behaviors are influenced by sensory input, 5 senses, sight, sound, touch, taste and smell, which is known as primitive reflexes or fixed action pattern, FAP. These, FAP or primitive reflexes, are junctions in brain who collect outer responses and send them to limbic center, then limbic center responses and controls to such outer responses as well as these junctions. This way, 58 human knows by birth about many instinct responses, but with time and age increases, he comes to know gradually. 2. Auto-suggestion, influencing of one's own attitudes, behaviors, or physical condition by mental process other than conscious thought, i.e. self-hypnosis. It also can be said as a process of suggestion in which human unconsciously supplies or consciously attempts to supply the means of influencing his own behavior or beliefs. 3. Sixth sense, human perceives the gross or seen world through the 5 physical senses, i.e. smell, taste, sight, touch, and sound, mind, our feelings, and intellect, decision-making capacity. When it comes to the unseen world or the subtle world, he perceives and proves it through the 5 subtle senses, the subtle mind and the subtle intellect. This is known as sixth sense. When the sixth sense is developed or activated, it helps to experience the subtle world or subtle dimension. Sixth sense is synonymous with psychic ability, extrasensory perception, ESP, and premonition, in which human concludes the situation without any situation. Here human knows something or become aware of information that did not come to him through normal empirical means or the five senses, in which he knows that he is right as he has seen something through sixth sense which is believed by others without any sources, prior knowledge and explanation. Hence sixth sense can be said as spiritual area according to some group of people in which human is with God. Sixth sense means bubble on soap water, while an intuition is a base for bubble on soap water. For daydreaming, something likes building castle in air or seeing dreams with open eyes. Here human puts all his imagination, calculates of outcomes, and he imagines himself also 59 with created visualization. In daydreaming, human doesn't get any kind of gut feelings. Daydreaming thought processes are as slow as human imagines and calculates outcomes. Few philosophers and psychologists, such daydreaming though processes are helpful to get intuitive feelings in human mind also. 67 From where intuitive thinking comes in human mind. As mentioned above, what happens in brain while a person feels gut feelings or intuitive thoughts? And accordingly this definition of intuition is concluded. When human has deep down strong gut feelings for doing something or thinking to do something for someone or at situation or for subject, where his mind energy, can be said as intuitive energy, applies force or movement of thoughts, and due to that gut feelings related imagination, ideas, thoughts, experiences, knowledge, and memories come out. Hence it is necessary to discuss and know in details, from where a person gets intuitive feelings and thinking process. Then only a person can understand this old perception and know what, where, how and for what he should improve this old perception to get satisfactory and better outcomes in risky decisions at personal and professional areas. For this mentioned explanation is described from philosophical point of view to know from where a person gets gut feelings or intuitive thought processes. Let's see first what is mind. A consciousness is facilitated through human brain, is called mind. Whatever mind say, brain does. There is no mind without physical expression of life through a working brain. Different psychologists and philosophers put different definitions for mind. Through them, Sigmund Freud's iceberg theory of mind is explained here as it is applicable with intuitive thinking patterns. As per this theory, there are 4 divisions of mind which are mentioned below. 61 Figure 9.1. The conscious mind, it includes everything that a person is aware of. For example, a person is aware of his environment, his breathing, or the chair that he is sitting on. Conscious mind only makes human consciously aware of his existence, that he is superior to other living organism on the earth. 2. The preconscious mind is the part of the mind that represents ordinary memory, storehouse of consciousness. Human is not consciously aware of this information at any given time, but he can retrieve it and pull it into consciousness when needed. For example, when human is talking on phone, he walks down the street and reaches to his house safely without consciously needing to be alert to his surroundings. His reaching to house memories stores here and it is brought to conscious mind and he reaches home. Same way, human can recall phone's number through preconscious mind. 3. The unconscious mind, it is a reservoir of feelings, thoughts, urges, and memories that outside of conscious awareness. It only includes things that are actively repressed from conscious thought, like unacceptable or unpleasant, such as feelings of pain, anxiety, or conflicts are stored in amount. Unconscious mind continues to influence human's behavior and experience, even though he is unaware of these underlying 62 influences. From childhood countless memories and experiences to present time, human becomes as an individual personality which differs him from every next human. Different philosophers and psychiatrists have different theories for unconscious mind which are mentioned here as it is needed to know details about mind activities at this level. According to few psychiatrists, unconscious mind is divided into 2 layers, the personal unconscious and the collective unconscious. The personal unconscious is information that has been suppressed, while the collective unconscious is an inherited collection of experiences, shared with the rest of the human race. According to one psychoanalytic association, Unconscious mind consists of processes in the mind which occurs automatically and is not available to introspection, and include thought processes, memories, interests and motivation. But empirical evidence suggests that unconscious phenomena include repressed feelings, automatic skills, subliminal perceptions, thoughts, habits, and automatic reactions, complexes, hidden phobias and desires. Thus the unconscious mind can be seen as the source of dreams, while according to Osho theory, unconscious mind is repressed, suppressed, conscious mind only. All bad, evil, and suppressed are in it, and that is why it is painful. When human loses his control on conscious thinking, his suppressed feelings take over in his thinking and thought processes, which he doesn't want to accept that these are his hidden inner feelings which he doesn't want to express. Human's conscious thinking keeps reminding himself of losing what he has, so this insecurity creates fear in human thoughts, and this fear doesn't allow to follow suppressed feelings. That is why, sometimes it happens that human thinks to do something and takes decision something else, means he consciously found that he took such decision without his conscious awareness. 63 By few philosophers, it is observed that unconscious mind can be said as core center for human mind. For example, while doing physical exercises, abdominal muscles of body are main muscles or core muscles for each and every physical exercise's final and best outcome. Same way unconscious mind can be said as core center for human mind. Because it controls all thinking processes, balances every thought and thought-related activities, either conscious or not controlled thoughts related. While from anatomical angle, location of unconscious mind is also necessary to know in brain, as this location has important in body senses, storing information, emotional behaviors to know origin different thoughts and related emotions, feelings etc. Swedenborg and E.J. Parkins also said that cerebellum is one of areas where unconscious mind is located. Complex sensory motor memories are stored in the cerebellum. According to D'Angelo and Casali, the cerebellum is characterized as representing and storing information. Cerebellum is involved in basic homeostatic functions like regulation of blood pressure, heart rate, respiratory control, and responding to basic needs such as thirst, hunger, painful stimuli, fear due to cerebellum. Emotional learning, observational learning, presented images, and emotive informative processing are also done where it receives information, stores, and processes and represents a full range of sensory information. This way, cerebellum can be described as an unconscious mind. Cerebellum is also associated with morning imaginary dreaming, i.e. REM sleep. Childhood experience has also stored in cerebellum only means cerebellum is active from birth, and no information stored in the cerebellum is ever lost. 64 Hence it can be said that unconscious mind is located at cerebellum part of brain, hippocampus, and at thalamus. As mentioned above, all emotional feelings, thought process, emotional behaviors, stored information etc. are stored in unconscious mind. It is confirmed that philosophically and anatomically, intuitive feelings come from unconscious mind only. And here Osho theory and core muscles theory will be used for further discussion, as these theories can be applied while explaining intuitive thoughts and as a whole perception of earning word. And this will be discussed in later chapters. For the subconscious mind, one parameter should be discussed here which is related to conscious mind. When human is asked to remember something, he says that it is there in mind but not able to moving out with answer. He tries at conscious level but it is deep below, i.e. recall. It comes out automatically without any external effort, that means recall is accidental. To come out automatically connected with deep level can be unconscious mind means it is between unconscious and conscious, i.e. subconscious mind. So let understand difference between unconscious and subconscious mind as well as unconscious and conscious mind, as it will help to know more about intuitive thinking and related thought process. That why intuitive thinking originates from unconscious mind only. Subconscious mind, it is a part of consciousness that is not currently in focal awareness to human. Unconscious mind consists of process in mind that occurs automatically and are not available to introspection, can't be known by conscious mind. Also 65 Here anything can't be consciously processed in that moment but can be recalled. It is accessible if one steers one's attention to it and makes a deliberate effort to recall. Ideas at this level can't be deliberately brought to surface. It is not accessible by one's own self, but passively by the psychoanalyst methods giving more pressure on intuitive feelings, it can become possible to bring at conscious level conscious mind unconscious mind applying logic, calculation, and puts with acquired knowledge, experience, and estimation through acquired information is emotional memories. It is possible to get possible here intuitive feelings human consciously come to know after incident occurred or decision taken that he has taken decisions with his memories and human is consciously aware throughout experiences or felt that he has reacted in some incident or decision felt by him manner no emotional memories attached with conscious mind and here incidents are not remembered for longer time emotional memories are stored here human uses memories, experiences and here at time of taking decisions, without any knowledge at time of taking decisions in proof, human uses logic and intelligence to which with experience, he has enough proof take decisions and surety to get his expected outcome 66.8 How intuitive thinking helps to improve perception? As mentioned above, it is seen that what happens in brain while a person feels gut feelings or intuitive thoughts. When human has deep down strong gut feelings for doing something or thinking to do something for someone or at situation or for subject where his mind energy, can be said as intuitive energy, applies force or movement of thoughts and due to that gut feelings related imagination, ideas, thoughts, experiences, knowledge and memories come out. And as mentioned above, all emotional feelings, thought process, emotional behaviors, stored information etc. are stored in unconscious mind, hence philosophically and anatomically, intuitive feelings come from unconscious mind only. While from anatomical angle, right brain is responsible for emotions. Means whatever knowledge, skills, reactions, memories, and experiences are found emotionally in human, is right brain activity. Single imagination or many imaginations create different thoughts in human mind. These imaginations come from sensations. Different sensations and previous experiences make a memory. An unconscious mind is located at cerebellum part of brain, hippocampus, and at thalamus where all emotional feelings, thought process, emotional behaviors, stored information etc. are stored. The seed in plants is a perfect analogy of an egg. And this seed encodes the genetic message of the parent plants in a perfect manner that converts all their characteristics and some new also. Hence a seed becomes a way to pass on life from generation to generation in plants. Same way, attitude, habits, and reactions stored as past experiences, good or bad 67 memories and acquired knowledge at unconscious mind can be said as human mind seeds through which it can be said that only all information of human character, behavior, attitude, knowledge and skills are passing from parent to generation. And it is not necessary that it can be seen in next generations, it can be seen in coming second or third generations also. Hence if a person focuses on all his gathering knowledge, skills, behavior, attitude, good or bad memories etc. stored at unconscious mind to improve with good intention and better way for self and others, he can improve in this thinking pattern, i.e. intuitive thinking, and gradually such change as a new or improved perception a person can give to coming generations for their betterment. But this improvement in thinking pattern is very difficult for everyone but once done at DNA level, it is fixed at DNA level and surely gives to coming generations. How it is fixed at DNA level in human body? While observing from biomicroscopic level, when DNA code patterns are changed, such biochemical process is called as methylation of DNA in which methyl group is added to the cytosine or adenine. DNA methylation may affect the transcription of genes in two ways. First, the methylation of DNA itself may physically impede the binding of transcriptional proteins to the gene and second, methylated DNA may be bound by proteins known as methyl CpG binding domain proteins, MBDs. MBD proteins then recruit additional proteins to the locus, such as histone deacetylases. This way, histone binds around DNA and epigenetic factors to histone tails so permanent change occurs at DNA level. As per research, it is said that due to environment, chemical process, age, food, and growth, about 10,000 DNA damage can be seen in a day per cell of human body. 4 simple stages are described to know how methylation of DNA is environmentally induced. 68 Figure 10 Most of time, through DNA damage and methylation, permanent damage is seen in physical mutations but it in negative manner as it is seen as physical defect in human body as a big picture. While mutation through which information transfers from parent to generation are called as hereditary mutations, important here, in which environmental chemicals, drugs, age, food, emotional accidents, and traumatic experiences are responsible. Well, this methylation is essential for normal development and associated with processes like genomic imprinting as well as long-term memory storage regulation in humans. It is also said that is used to estimate age of human body also. During pregnancy, in womb where DNA codes are exchanged between X and Y chromosome, differently named proteins bind to DNA chain in form of data and these proteins carry information of an individual, and through which coming generations or sometimes second or third generation have similarities in feature, habits, attitude, thinking patterns, intelligence, behaviors like their grandparents or great-grandparents. As mentioned previously in this chapter, all these, habits, thinking patterns, intelligence, behaviors, are stored at unconscious mind only, so it can be said that unconscious mind is 69 somehow directly responsible for DNA methylation. And hence intuitive gut feelings are also related with DNA methylation, i.e. DNA level. Hence this explanation can be put in one sentence here: today's human is result of ancestors' DNA methylation only. So it is very much sure that a person should focus on improving his intuitive thought process in mind by improving knowledge, skills, attitude, gathering information, behaviors, gathering good as well as bad memories and collecting experiences at personal as well as professional level. This way a person can improve old perception. 79 Ethical, logical calculative, thinking pattern. As mentioned in previous chapter, that new perception, thinking approach, forward earning helps human to get confidence to take more risks in life to achieve success at professional career as well as in personal life. This new thinking pattern can be achieved only by improving old thinking patterns. In context to word earn something, one of the old thinking patterns generally used is ethical, logical calculative, thinking pattern. With intelligence, knowledge, and sometimes skills, a person predicts or estimate different probabilities through his calculation and mathematical thinking approach to take a decision. It is called ethical thinking, logical thinking. While using ethical thinking pattern, a person puts estimation with logics and calculation. To take decisions of daily personal and professional, this thinking pattern is commonly and more frequently used than intuitive thinking pattern. Most of the time, human is aware that he uses this thought process in his daily routine decisions. And for that he has to take smaller or bigger risks in each task or activity, which is explained in previous chapter. Now before going in further discussion, let understand what is an ethics. Ethics is a very big term to describe and discuss, but here definition and discussion will be limited to this book context. Ethic means, it is an existence of some format or principles which are made in an individual field of work. Some rules and regulations are prepared, norms are written in specific ways to do things in respected fields. While according to other meanings, 71 it is moral philosophy in which involves systematizing, defending, recommending concepts of right and wrong conduct concerned with concepts of value. It is science of the ideal human character and moral duty. It is moral philosophy that applies logics to know what, who, how and why a person or subject or situation is right, to predict or estimate outcomes. Calculative or mathematical approach for a person or subject or situation by comparing their previous reaction or outcomes to predict or estimate final outcomes in present tense. A set of concepts and principles that guide in determining what behavior helps or harms sentient creatures. Rules or standards that govern human's decisions on a daily basis. It is philosophical ethics, a project that attempts to use reason in order to answer various kinds of ethical questions. Hence it is a branch of philosophy also. According few theories, ethics is categorized into three ways. 1. Metaethics, concerning the theoretical meaning and reference of moral propositions, and how their truth values can be determined. 2. Normative ethics, concerning the practical means of determining a moral course of action. 3. Applied ethics, concerning what human is obligated to do in a specific situation or a particular domain of action. Why and how ethical thinking, logical and calculative thinking, is helpful in earning, is included in this applied ethics. Here, ethical problems aroused in business environment and control of principles are done through which human can earn in normal conditions in his business as well as gives others jobs. Many times, questions like 72 what actions are right or wrong in particular circumstances, questions of human morality, by defining concepts such as good or evil, right and wrong, virtue and vice, justice and crime, kinds of subjects are also included ethics. In daily routines, a person with particular system of thinking or rules and logical calculative thinking puts estimations for related outcomes. For example, when a child grows to adolescent to old age, he has to follow some ethical rules to live, earn, and survive in society according to place, time and situation, then only he can be called a civilized person. Same way other fields like medical profession, law, sports, business, science, skilled activities singing, painting, cooking, writing, teaching, and playing musical instrument and predicting through astrology also have their individual ethical rules, norms, and logical calculative thinking approach which human has to follow and take decisions accordingly to be and survive in particular field. Hence to discuss ethical thinking in context to this book, mentioned definition of ethics is concluded here. Ethics means with logical and calculative thinking approach, a person takes decisions by comparing previous outcomes, he predicts or estimates to know if he is right or wrong, by following related ethical rules. While taking such ethical decision, whatever thoughts, thought process, and related thinking patterns run in a person's mind are called as ethical thoughts or ethical thinking patterns. 7310 From where ethical thinking comes in human mind. As mentioned above, what happens in human's brain at time of taking ethical thinking related decisions, and accordingly this definition is concluded here. With logical and calculative thinking approach, a person takes decisions by comparing previous outcomes, he predicts or estimates to know if he is right or wrong, by following related ethical rules, in his decisions. Now it is necessary to discuss and know in details, from where a person gets ethical thinking and thought process, then only a person can understand this old perception and know what, where, how and for what he should improve this old perception to get satisfactory and better outcomes in risky decisions at personal and professional areas. For this, there is a mention of mind in previous chapter. And according to Sigmund Freud's iceberg theory of mind, 4 divisions of mind are mentioned previously. From this, conscious mind activity is briefed here. Applying logic, calculation, and puts estimation through acquired information is possible here. Human is consciously aware throughout incident or decision felt by him, no emotional memories attached with conscious mind, and here incidents are not remembered for longer time here at time of taking decisions, without any proof. Human uses logic and intelligence to take decisions, and if he wants proof as base, he uses his gathered information in form of knowledge of concerned subject or situation or a person. 74 That means, at time of using logic, calculation, estimation, prediction, a person is consciously active of what he is doing, hence his conscious mind is in use while he uses logical calculative ethical thoughts for risky decisions. 7511 How ethical, logical calculative thinking helps to improve perception? As mentioned above, it is seen that what happens in brain while a person thinks ethically to take decisions. With logical and calculative thinking approach, a person takes decisions by comparing previous outcomes, he predicts or estimates to know if he is right or wrong, by following related ethical rules, in his decisions. And as mentioned above, at time of using logic, calculation, estimation, prediction, a person is consciously active of what he is doing, hence his conscious mind is in use while he uses logical calculative ethical thoughts for risky decisions. Now from anatomical angle, left brain is responsible for factual and mathematical analysis in which human does think and react emotionally. Scientists agreed that frontal cortex area of brain plays central role in conscious mind where all execution functions, planning, and organizing kinds of activities occur. Sometimes temporal lobe, brainstem and basal ganglia are also associated with conscious thinking when it comes to sensory output and skillful task. Hence it is confirmed that conscious mind is connected with particular part of brain. Brain has greatest number of neurons clustered together. When neurons are in great number, human has intelligence. When nerve cells team up and make new connections, human has learned something new and he becomes intelligent. This way, to be intelligent is one kind of skills. Some have such skills so they are intelligent and knowledgeable. As mentioned above, when nerve cells team up with new connection, human develops new skill which gradually can be seen at microscopic DNA pattern also. As seen above, some environmental factors, and chemical, freedom to learn more skills and information, visual, listening, reading or doing activities to improve left brain, kinds of activities etc. are also responsible 76 permanent change at DNA level and these changes with time can be seen in DNA through DNA methylation in future generations. As mentioned above, the seed in plants is a perfect analogy of an egg, and this seed encodes the genetic message of the parent plants in a perfect manner that converts all their characteristics and some new also. Hence a seed becomes a way to pass on life from generation to generation in plants. And it is not necessary that it can be seen in next generations, it can be seen in coming second or third generations also. Hence if a person focuses on all his gathering knowledge and skills stored at conscious mind to improve with good intention and better way for self and others, he can improve in this thinking pattern, i.e. ethical thinking, and gradually such change as a new or improved perception a person can give to coming generations for their betterment. But this improvement in thinking pattern is very difficult for everyone but once done at DNA level, it is fixed at DNA level and surely gives to coming generations. Hence it is true to say that though conscious mind is under control of unconscious mind, it carries little information for coming generations too. Means along with intuitive thoughts, a person can carry ethical thoughts in his DNA and pass to coming generations. And a person should focus on improving his logical calculative estimating kinds of thought process in mind by improving knowledge as gathering more information and improving skills. This way a person can improve old perception and get better result. 7712 Intuitive or ethical, logical calculative, which thinking comes first in human mind and why? As mentioned in previous chapter that new perception, thinking approach, forward earning helps human to get confidence to take more risks in life to achieve success at professional career as well as in personal life. This new thinking pattern can be achieved only by improving old thinking patterns. In context to word earn something, two kinds of thinking patterns are used by a person in his daily routine decisions as well as smaller or bigger risky professional and personal decisions, i.e. intuitive thinking pattern and ethical thinking pattern. But most of the time, human is unaware that he uses such intuitive thinking pattern in many daily routine decisions, he will come to know after such decisions taken. Hence it is consciously difficult to know when, where, and how a person gets intuitive gut feelings. While ethical, logical calculative estimating predicting, kind thinking pattern is commonly and more frequently used than intuitive thinking pattern. Most of the time, human is aware that he uses this thought process in his daily routine decisions. Hence at time of taking decisions, it is difficult to differentiate and know which thinking pattern comes first in particular task or activity or in situation related, personal or professional risky, decision. Hence to know this, let understand ego terminology first as this ego terminology only helps to know which thinking pattern comes in human mind first and why. Well, philosophers and psychologists have given many meanings for ego and from those, one definition and description is concluded here in brief. 78 Ego is an intrinsic part of human's nature and identity which makes his appearance a person is carrying from early childhood till death does him part. It is the self of an individual person, the subject or I or self of any human where his thinking, feeling, willing and distinguishing itself from the selves of others and objects of its thought, are included. Questions, demands, and desires are connected with ego. When a person thinks, questions, demands, or expresses desires, he is consciously aware by him or self. But it is observed by many philosophers that when a person is in ego state of mind, he doesn't use his intelligence, he gives rest to it, though he is consciously aware by self. He focuses on events, desires, stored memories that validate his existence and make him feel immortal and powerful. Hence ego grabs thoughts strongly, which either evokes fear, as some philosophers says ego comes from fear also, or doesn't use intelligence. The ego state of mind does everything in its power to establish and retain a permanent territorial hold over all external states, outer world, that give it joy, but changes in external states, outer world, make ego mind insecure, so ego state of mind struggles to prevent such changes. If changes give pleasure, ego mind will pursue changes and struggle against stillness and stagnation, but when unable to get its way, the ego mind experiences suffering and rage. It forces the body to reinstate things as they were. From this desire to make the world align to the ego's measuring scale come all pain, suffering and rage in human life. Hence most of the time it is seen that ego-carrying person gets negative results in his life, as well as damages others physically as well as mentally also. This is in general explanation of ego word from philosophical point of view. In context to concerned subject, let's see other philosophical point of view of ego in relation with attitude, conscious mind, and unconscious mind. This explanation will help to know which thinking 79 pattern comes first in human mind and why, as well as which thinking pattern should come first. Sigmund Freud's iceberg theory is used herein as reference to explain these relations. Figure 11, Figure 12 in mentioned first image, iceberg theory is shown here, where three divisions of mind is shown: conscious, preconscious and unconscious mind. Location of three divisions of mind is identical. Conscious mind is located at part of iceberg above of water level. Preconscious mind is located at part of iceberg in water level. Unconscious mind is located at part of iceberg below water level. In mentioned second image, three divisions of ego is shown: overego, ego, and fewer ego. Location of three divisions of ego is identical. Overego is located at part of iceberg above water level. Ego is located at part of iceberg in water level. Fewer ego is located at part of iceberg below water level. First part of iceberg, ice above water level in iceberg. Here there is an air resistance in atmosphere, so water waves can damage part of ice. As change in wind flows, water waves can move ups and down and can damage badly to iceberg part here. 82nd part of iceberg, ice touching layer of water in iceberg. Here water waves are in monotonous form as less air resistance compared to ice above water level. Hence change in wind flows will affect less at this part of iceberg with water waves. Third part of iceberg, ice below water level in iceberg. Here water is much calm, steady and controlled. All water living creatures can breathe and survive with such nature of water, density and water pressure is at ease to survive. So an ice at this level will not be damaged with any disturbances of wind of outer surface. When a person takes decisions with conscious mind, his state of mind is at first part of iceberg. Any outer or inner parameter and situation disturbs a person's thinking frequency, like any kind of mental shock, financial loss, emotional loss, fear, guilty, anger etc. kind of mood changes. Hence a person will use his intelligence, gathered information, and skills to put estimate and predict logically for own satisfactory and profitable outcomes. And if a person's prediction becomes correct as per his logic and calculative thoughts, he gains more confidence for his knowledge, intelligence, and skills. At this moment, feeling of I or ego enters in human mind. With such ego state of mind, overconfident kind of attitude, he thinks he is right and nothing is difficult to achieve, enters in a person's mind. Hence in further risky decisions here, knowledge, skills, and attitude balanced bar will be disturbed and a person will face failure sooner. And if a person faces failure with such disturbed attitude and ego state of mind, he may lose his patience to achieve success or earn anything, and for that he will not hesitate to use shortcut pathways, which also at end gives failure. With such state of mind, intention of a person will be wrong always for self-profit. When a person takes decisions with conscious mind, his mind state is at first part of iceberg. Any outer or inner parameter and situation disturbs a person's thinking frequency, like any kind of mental shock, financial loss, emotional loss, fear, guilty, anger, etc. kind of mood changes. Hence a person will use his intelligence, gathered information, and skills to put estimate and predict outcomes logically. But when a person faces difficulties, hurdles, and one failure in life, his confidence to take further risky decisions reduces. So his state of mind is at second part of iceberg where less change in water waves. In personal and professional areas, a person will be with monotonous in thinking. Though he has good knowledge, intelligence, and skills, due to less confidence in self, he uses limited amount of his brain to take minimum risks in life. Means though a person applies logical thinking pattern to predict estimates, he doesn't estimate his choice of result, whatever comes as outcomes he accepts. Hence in further risky decisions here, with knowledge, skills, and attitude balanced bar will be disturbed, either poor knowledge or poor skills or poor attitude, and a person will face failure. Well here, though a person has an experience of his choice of subject, he won't get predicted, estimated, and self-profited satisfactory outcomes as his confidence has become poor. Means at this mental state of mind, a person will use common pathway in personal and professional areas to earn anything. When a person takes decisions with unconscious mind, his state of mind is at third part of iceberg. So his thoughts are controlled, he is calm mentally, he can use more his memories and related thoughts to take risky decisions with gut feelings as a person's experience gives such state of mind to use maximum of self. Any outer or inner parameter and situation will less disturb a person's thinking frequency, like any kind of mental shock, financial loss, emotional loss, fear, guilty, anger, etc. kind of mood changes means he uses his unconscious mind without conscious awareness. While a person's thoughts are controlled and calm, his ego is also in his control. He can have enough confidence to take risky decisions. Means his attitude is enough to balance his knowledge and skills while taking decisions. Hence in further risky decisions here, with knowledge, skills, attitude, and experience balanced bar will be balanced and a person will get what he wants in outcomes either at personal or professional area. Means at this mental state of mind, a person can confidently use difficult pathway to earn anything in life. If there will be a failure also, a person can handle it without mental struggle due to such state of mind, confidence, and experience. 82 This concludes that when a person has over-ego state of mind, he uses conscious mind in his decisions. When a person has only ego state of mind, he uses conscious mind in his decisions. And when a person has fewer ego state of mind, he uses unconscious mind in his decisions. Now in daily routine smaller or bigger decisions, when a person takes decisions on his information, knowledge, and skills only hence he uses conscious mind, he is in either over-ego or only ego state of mind. And hence he will get average outcomes, sometimes whatever come outcomes he accepts and sometimes he struggles to accept failure and sometimes he gets what he predicted or estimated. It is not like with conscious mind related risky decisions give failure only. When a person gets success, gets what he predicted or estimated, most of time a person stays in over-ego state of mind with more attitudes and overconfidence with wrong intention. But with such over-ego state of mind, this success is for short period only, just like big water waves goes ups and down same way they way success comes, it vanishes soon. But in few incidents, when a person has to take decisions with his experience, knowledge, skills, controlled mind, peace, and controlled confidence, he uses unconscious mind, he follows his gut feelings thoughts to take decisions, he stays in fewer ego state of mind. By following such thoughts related decisions, outcomes are always satisfactory and successful as a person knows from his experience, knowledge, skills that he is going to get success or failure. Though a person has to face hurdle, difficulties, and failure, his state of mind remains calm in such situations, so he confidently handles such problems, and that will turn ultimately into success. And such satisfactory success will remain for longer period in a person's life. Hence either ethical, logical calculative, thought come first, or intuitive gut feelings thoughts come first. It is in a person's hand to handle. If he gathers more information, knowledge, skills, experience of his choice of subject, and trains self to handle overconfident and improves 83 his bad intention to good intention, a person will get satisfactory predicted estimated success for sure. A person has to decide by self that he wants to take daily routine decisions with conscious mind and get average outcomes, or he wants to take daily routine decisions with controlled mind, unconscious mind, to get satisfactory and successful outcomes, or he wants to take daily routine decisions with combination of conscious and unconscious mind to get better, satisfactory and estimated outcomes for self-profit. 84.13 Which thinking pattern is better? Why? As mentioned in previous chapter, it is clear that which thought process comes first in human mind while taking either risky or daily routine decisions. But with single thought process, with only conscious mind related logical calculative, results are average, while only unconscious mind related intuitive, results are satisfactory. But such thought process doesn't come first in human thought process, so with individual thought process is difficult to get satisfactory and successful outcome. What can be done? As mentioned in first chapter, in initial eras, whatever human had got success and satisfactory good results for self and other with good intention in his inventions and discoveries, he used his developed knowledge, gathered information, skills, experience of efforts with too many failures and estimated predictions for outcomes. That means human had used two thinking patterns, i.e. intuitive and logical calculative, ethical thinking together for best outcomes. If this explanation can be seen from anatomical angle, using two thinking patterns together is kind of using two sides of brain, i.e. right and left brain equally and together, where there is a balance in a person's intelligence, skills, knowledge, experience, emotional memories, and executing thoughts processes. Now looking this explanation from philosophical angle, using two thinking patterns together means a person is in balanced state of mind, using conscious mind with using unconscious mind for self-reference to take decisions rather directly jumping to logic and calculative predictions. So a person will have more risk-taking capacity with controlled 85 confidence. A person will reanalyze and think twice before using his knowledge, experience, skills, and emotions while taking risky decisions. And hence his intention becomes automatically in good sense for self and others, as a person knows what decisions he takes. But in present time, such combination of thinking patterns is missing in human behavior. It is used by very few people who are successful or became great due to their work with such state of mind. What happened to present time human mind that why he has no mental capacity to use two thinking patterns together? A person has forgotten few life theories which should be known and used by him in every decision of life. But a person either ignores or doesn't know or doesn't want to follow such life theories. What are these life theories? Life theories: human created and established many scientific and logical rules with his intelligence, as well as created many principles for society, self, and world to live and earn on earth. Theory word has different meanings, but it is not a hypothesis. There are many theories exist in this world related with human life which either he doesn't want to know or knows but doesn't want to accept or simply ignores. In other way, it can be said that intelligent humans, saints, gave name and explanation of such theories in context with religion, so humankind can accept such life theories easily in his mind without doubt, explanation, and argue. As human has own personal principles in his life for self, others, other living creatures and nature, same way nature has his own principles and theories. And on that base only human life system, universe, and related parameters in universe exist and run. These 86 life theories are connected with human science, earth science, and universe science, but human is unaware about it. Though human had established many technologies with his inventions and discoveries when it comes to nature, he has to adjust, doesn't he have alternative, like rain, earthquake, storm, wind, cyclone, lava, etc. These mentioned life theories teach humans how and when to earn, what to earn, why he should do karma, why incident happens in particular manner only, etc. By learning and accepting these life theories, human can get mental capacity to use two thinking patterns together, as these life theories give human patience in life, patience in hurdles, difficulties, and failure, experience about life, acceptance of new incident, and challenge, open and creative mind to learn and accept anything new, no comparison, to get good intention about own decision and others, to think for others, humans, nature, and living creatures. Three important life theories, nature theories, are mentioned here. 1. First, nature theory. Different incidents occurring in particular situation with particular person at particular time at particular place, are automatically balanced with that particular person or subject or situation. It is balanced by nature in every second as well as in every moment, also throughout human life. For example, if a person has happiness or good phase today, he must have to face sad or bad phase tomorrow in his lifetime. If a person is struggling in present time, he will get victory in future life for sure. Means good and bad times of human life are balanced by nature 87 itself. Such balance is present right from human birth to everyday night, today tomorrow till he dies. This theory explains that if a person has lost opportunity today to do something to achieve in life, he has tomorrow, he just has to find out such opportunity at right time. It is always seen in society that few people are rich and successful since decade. That doesn't mean they didn't face struggle or poorness phase in their life, they must had, but they are showing only good part of their lives. Good and bad both phases are found in a person's life at different interval, because everyone has different life, targets, and related destiny. This theory is known as time zone theory. Things work according to their pace, so every individual has own time zone. Many times human feel that his colleagues, friends, younger ones are ahead of him in life in relation to earning, professional career or personal life achievements. That doesn't mean he is behind of them in every manner. Here he should not envy or mock or feel jealous. A person should think in such situation that he is in his time zone where he is right what he is doing, rather comparing with others' time zone, as destiny has planned something for every individual, at least better planned than what human thought for self. That means when a person thinks or feels that he has failure or he is in depression or lonely, he should think that he is in his own right time zone, and nature will balance his bad phase by searching right opportunity at right time. 2. Second, nature theory. The more human gives, he gets. Same is mentioned in the Living Bible book, Luke 7 and 6.38, that give, and it will be given to you. John MacArthur also said in his The Abundance of Giving that God's word clearly teaches that giving is actually a direct pipeline to his blessings. That means if human gives something, either money or respect, love, care, freedom, attention, he get back it in more. Hence human should develop this nature theory in his routine habits. 3. Third, nature theory. No event is spontaneous, it is the result of many past events. This is called karma theory. Human's right or wrong actions are cycled and will come 88 back in his lifespan sooner or later. If good deeds are done with good intention, human can get good consequences and outcomes in future for sure. So human should always think that just like adding money into his saving bank, he should add good karma with good intention in karma bank to get good returns in his lifespan. If history is observed, few cultures must have followed all these life theories to earn and progress in every manner, hence such culture people were metaphor for good thinking patterns. India was one of them, and that is why India was rich once in every manner in previous eras: money, success, power, education, medicine, skills, technology, health, etc. But as mentioned above, due to wrong and negative thinking like comparing other countries, place, culture, lifestyle perception and following them blindly to uplift self randomly, Indian culture gradually has been diverted to wrong direction. He became restless, has less control over his thoughts, he is monotonous for life and uses shortcuts to progress in life. When a person changes his perception, old thinking pattern, he will come to know new perception about other person or subject or situation. New perception means new truth. To see new truth, first understand three different angles of truth from philosophical angle. Figure 1389-1. First angle. In this angle, the truth is which a person knows and accepts. Truth about human's own perception for a person or subject or situation or outcomes related belief, calculation, logic, and knowledge too. Second angle. In this angle, the truth is which human thinks that he doesn't know but according to his perception, other human, or humans, knows truth about same person or subject or situation 3. Third angle. In this angle, the truth is which originally exists. And this original truth is not always necessary to be known by anyone. Means every human doesn't reach to original truth all the time. A person remains most of the time in first angle truth or second angle truth. If a person wants to see, know, and accept original truth for same person or subject or situation, he will reach to original truth. Then only new ideas, inventions, discoveries, new research etc. kinds of activities can be done by human. With this third angle of truth awareness, a person can have enough confidence to balance own attitude to take risks in life. For example, when Mr. X starts his business and faces failure within few months, according to first angle of truth, i.e. his own perception of truth, he thinks and believes that either due to his negligence or less effort in quality input he got failure in business soon. While according to second angle of truth, i.e. others' perception of truth, others think that he doesn't have business sense so he got failure, this perception may be due to Mr. X is his competitor or others have bad intention or jealous. While according to third angle of truth, originally he got failure in business, either he was wrong in execution of business or he didn't have enough experience to 90 business. So most of the times, a person remains in first or second angle of truth. A person has to reach by self to third angle of truth. 3 different thinking processes from different philosophers' angle should be used to know thought process of mind while using 2 thinking patterns together. First, Osho said in his book Krishna from My Vision that a human should not keep good or bad choices in outcomes-related thoughts. If he keeps, he always calculates, expects, and predicts something. Second, Sri Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita that there should not be any kind of thought of expectation for outcomes in mind, focus should be on task not on end result. Sri Krishna explained that by keeping expectation in end results, human can concentrate on task and there won't be perfection in task, and at the same time a person can use own knowledge, skills, and experience fully. So here human can't keep any thought while doing task, just focus on methods, techniques, and own efforts. Third, the secret book theory says that if there is neither positive nor negative thought in mind related to work or outcome, human can send any kind of energy into environment, universe, and hence nature can give anything back in return. Means here human should have good or bad thought related to expected outcomes. Osho thinking is not practically accepted as human can't keep thoughts without expectations. While other 2 theories, Sri Krishna thinking and the secret book thinking, both are correct from its own perception to accept. Human can combine these 2 thinking together to get practically 2 thinking patterns together. Human should do karma without any expectation of outcomes, but human can keep thoughts of karma at time of doing karma, means procedure of karma, methods, techniques, suggestion he got for karma etc. so he can focus on karma fully and can send proper energy 91 of karma related thought in universe, and there should not be thought of good or bad outcomes. This way human can follow nature's law for self-existence and get proper result of his karma, means outcomes of his good or bad karma will be dependent on his karma as well as his karma cycle. Following our steps, a person should develop in his thinking process to use 2 thinking patterns together while taking any decision. Though logical calculative ethical thinking comes first in mind, he should also concentrate to follow gut feelings along with it. Well, such thinking process is done very fast in mind activity, so it is gradual adaptation in thought process. 1. First of all, a person should try to get gut feelings thoughts for every person or subject or situation in his thought process rather jumping to calculative thought process. Once he adapts to have gut feelings thoughts, he can use his deeply stored thoughts, experience, emotional memories, related knowledge and skill for that particular person or subject or situation too. Then he should put calculative logical thought process with possible probabilities for outcomes by using stored information and intelligence. 3. A person intention should be good though he uses calculative logical thought process to get controlled attitude in mind. 4. Now he should take risks to take a decision. 5. Once decision taken, he should wait for outcomes with positive thoughts in mind. If his attitude is controlled, he can handle failure with smile. 92-14 Methods to adapt new thinking pattern. A person should adapt different thought processes in mind before adapting this new thinking pattern, combination of two thinking patterns together. Here few thought processes are mentioned. Every individual has his own perception in thinking process for particular person or subject or situation because he has own particular habits, lifestyle, culture, religion, society, and country. And accordingly his thinking, attitude, reactions, intelligence are tested differently every time by society, family members, and colleagues that how much he is intelligent, smart and skillful. So to develop new thinking pattern, new perception, or have habit of it, becomes difficult to do. That means, a person should be capable enough to know and understand when, why, how, for whom and for what he will be tested while adapting and using new thinking pattern. A person should also be aware of how, when, why, for what, and for whom he changes thinking pattern with different methods. A person should be aware of his economical, mental, social, cultural, religious and family status, then only he can know which method will help to improve his old thinking pattern to adapt such thought processes. A person should improve or change in following methods of his lifestyle. He can adapt new thought process and hence change thinking pattern to earn anything in life. Well, it is difficult or sometimes impossible to get such change or improvement in lifestyle of thought process, but once a person can do, gradually as a slow process, either he can get new thinking pattern or get change in his DNA level and give such adaptation in thought process to coming generations. 93 Few methods and area are mentioned which a person uses in lifestyle and needed to change or improve by self-effort or with some techniques. These whole adaptation or change or improvement are observed and concluded by psychiatrists as well as philosophers. One human should take a risk in life. It is not possible that every opportunity and good time in life comes by fluke. Human has to take risks in life to know where, why, and how. He is poor in thinking, execution in task, taking decisions, and handling outcomes. Then only he can come to know for what, when, why and how he should improve skills or knowledge through to get confidence for further risks in decisions. By taking risks only, human can improve his skills. He can know who supports in critical situations. He can know his decision is right or wrong. From this way only, he can come to new angle of truth in his thoughts too. Human should accept others' truth, as seen in previous chapter that, there is second angle of truth which is truth of others. And it may happen that sometimes others' truth may be new angle of truth or original truth. So a person should accept others' suggestion, advice, belief, and attitude so he can accept as new angle of truth and improve own knowledge for new risky decisions. 3. Human should balance between personal and professional principles. Personal principles are most of time associated with unconscious mind in which humans' habits, reactions, attitude are included. To get more intuitive gut feelings, such personal principles can be influential. While professional principles are related with individual work or task which can be said as professional ethics in which particular norms, instructions, and methods are applied for particular task or work in related profession. By keeping balance between such personal and professional principles, means controlling mind and thought process. While taking personal decisions, he should not use any logics or calculative thoughts, and while taking professional ethics 94 related decisions, don't bring personal principles. This can be achieved by getting more experience, controlled attitude, and enough knowledge skills of particular task. 4. Human should never neglect own gut feelings. Sometimes it may happen that these deep down intuitive gut feelings can be human's hidden desires. For example, in Das Vadani Ya Bollywood movie, before dying, movie character makes few last wishes. These wishes were his deep down strong gut feelings to achieve or do something when he was child. Means human's unconscious mind nourishes experience and emotional memories from childhood only. Hence if a person has deep desire, though it is stupid, at any age or any time or any place or in any situation, he should simply follow gut feelings. 5. Human should increase his knowledge. Everyone carries individual world in him, so he has more or less knowledge of his field and his choice of subject. By reading, learning, listening, watching, gathering more information of concerned subject or communicating and experiencing, human can increase his knowledge of his choice field as well as other field. There is lots of knowledge available in human surroundings environment. If he is intelligent, he can easily learn and add his knowledge. In present time, doing gossip, spending time on electronic gadgets may help at some extent to improve knowledge, but human should not be dependent on them. 6. Human should increase his skills. Every individual has his own unique skill or skills, but only few can come to know, and from them also only few can come to know how to use his skill or skills. Most of time it is seen that it becomes difficult for human to maintain and nourish own skills for longer time. Because of few factors like less use of skills, fear of failure, fear of criticisms, family and personal responsibilities, to earn, family and personal responsibilities, to maintain daily needs, it becomes difficult to maintain and nourish own skills. All these factors affect human's attitude while using 95 his skills, so with time it may happen that he may become lazy to use his skills, or he will lose confidence to use his skills. Hence human should develop confidence to overcome such obstacles in maintaining or finding skills. Human should also give time to self, analyze own thoughts, observe daily routines, find own habits, do his choice of work to find own skills, and do daily routine activities to maintain and nourish his skills. Then only these skills can become his habit. 7. Human should do time management. Whenever human gets time from daily routine, he should observe and analyze own thoughts by sitting in silence and concentrating. With these activities, he can come to know that which thoughts are in priority and which are not. From that he can decide to make time management for priority thoughts and related outcomes. This is best method to have trust on own thoughts process activities, and also it helps to gain confidence to take risky decisions. Concentrating own thoughts and following it is one way of developing trust on self, hence it can be said as one kind of human skills. Sometimes daydreaming also helps to get such skills, concentrating on own thoughts. So human should develop this skill and make into habit. 8. Human should develop own habits. As mentioned above, time management by concentrating own thought is one kind of habit only. Same way human should have own skills in choice of subject or task and make them habits for self-profit and betterment. It can be anything like listening something, reading, watching something, visual feedback, singing, writing, or talking, etc. To have a habit is one kind of concentration method in which whatever he works, he enjoys it with more efficiently and capability. Means work will not remain burden for him. Let's see few activities which can be count as good habits. Listening. Human should develop a habit of listening. Either he is at any place or somewhat in discussion, rather giving answer or questioning, or in someone's lecture 96, or in conversation with someone, or heard something, or heard on social media like TV, radio, etc., or heard others' conversation, or scolded by someone, etc., he should have a habit of listening. By listening, a person can increase his knowledge and gather information of concerned subject or his choice of subject. If he thinks like he is listening it first time to gain knowledge or collect information, he can concentrate that listening without any conclusive or judgmental thoughts. And this way such concentrated listening will be stored as a new memory. When he is along, he should recollect those memories and do mental exercises like putting different possible outcomes, probabilities to make another new memory for that conversion and related thoughts. Reading. Just like listening, reading habit also helps to get knowledge, but human should read of his choice of reading only. And he can use this gathered information and related knowledge at time of calculative or intuitive thought processes if he has developed reading. Visual, whatever exists in this world, human sees from his eyes. Seeing is an act of observation, and observation is what measurement is all about. Learning, so seeing can be best way to learn anything, and most of information transfers to brain is through visual only. There is one of biggest advantages of visual way of learning is, human can revisualize all information either the way it is or the way he wants. Touching and hearing can be recollected through visual also. Hence, to add more knowledge and information, human should have visual information either through using electronic media or movies or drama, music, or internet or reading, etc. And he should make visual activity as a habit. Human should share feelings with others. Whatever kinds of emotions or feelings or reactions human feels, he should express or share. If he does so, he can get real meaning of that feelings, emotions, and reactions. From philosophical angle, by 97 expressing or sharing own feelings, mental stress is reduced, and with that state of mind, human can think with full mind energy and get confidence for other risk in life. So human should develop habit of being frank to share either to dear ones or concerned person rather than suppressing feelings and making self-disturb. By not sharing and making self-disturb will distract thought processes and create poor concentration in personal or professional related decisions. So human should develop this act as a good habit. Observation, human should develop habit of observing anything, whatever incident happens in nearby place or in environment, to add information and knowledge. These gathered information and having more knowledge will help to reanalyze or rethink or calculate more probable outcomes of concerned subject to get best outcomes of his choice. So he should observe whatever he likes. It can be done by listening or watching or learning or reading, etc. activities. 9. Human should think from all different angles for maximum probable outcomes. Human can think from different angles when he is at edge of coin to see maximum probable outcomes. And this thinking can be achieved from lateral angle. Dr. Edward de Bono, psychiatrist, 6 thinking hats theory explains lateral thinking approach. By using this theory, it becomes easy to differentiate brilliant and mediocre by finding their collective mental capacity. With frequently using this theory in daily routine thought processes, human can gradually adapt this theory and use at time-taking decision. In this theory, there is switching in thinking frequency without threatening ego. And human can manage critical meetings without emotions or ego, that also in fraction of second. Let's see in brief about this theory. Different frequency thoughts are explained with different color hats. Generally, it is seen that humans use single frequency thoughts at a time in daily routine decisions. Once he will come to know this theory, he can give change in his thought process and frequently change thought 98 frequency to get his choice of probable outcomes. And this way he can help to improve and change old thinking pattern. The white hat human knows for information when needed just the facts. The yellow hat human becomes optimist with positive thinking and gets benefits. The black hat, it projects judgment and most powerful hat. It also projects difficulties, dangers, and where things might go wrong. The red hat, it expresses human's feelings and emotions like fear, likes, dislikes, loves, and hates. The green hat, it projects creativity, possibilities, and new ideas as well as gives opportunity to express new concepts and new perceptions. The blue hat, it manages the thinking process, hence right from getting thoughts till work is done. This hat is used now in daily routine decisions. Human can use 2 hats together or all hats together. He can make sequence of hats and accordingly use thought frequencies one by one. It will take to adapt but can be possible. 10. Human should know own life tuning. Well, human uses 6 thinking hats theory here and think from lateral angle that how and why human can tune own life to use maximum of brain to get best results. He can use green hat here. This is explained with few examples. Some people like typical kind of music to listen as that music frequency is matching with his thinking frequency. Means by listening such music, these people's mind can be more active or productive in particular thought process, i.e. his mind is concentrated. With concentration, there will be more efficiency in work. Few like classical music while few like Western music. Same way few like spicy food while few like sweet food. Spicy food projects energy, thrill, and excitement while 99 sweet food projects sweetness of human nature and happiness. Means human thinking changes according to body requirements. Means if human body is with more thrill and excitement, he will like spicy food and there will be aggression in his thinking. Same way for color, few like white color while few like red color. White color is for peace, hence there is no aggression in human's thinking process. Means using white color in daily routine, he can do work efficiently. Same is seen while two persons are best friend. Because both thinking frequencies are same for particular person or subject or situation and that make them to feel good each of company. These are few examples to have tuning own life in daily routine to get peace of mind and better in work efficiency. 11. Sometimes human should keep doubt in his thought process. According to René Descartes, doubt is the origin of wisdom, to seek truth. From philosophical angle, if human keeps doubt in mind, he can get more questions like what, when, how, why, who, whom, etc. And this helps to think more and get answers. His mind will not be satisfied till there is conclusion. René Descartes also said that doubting and creating more questions get more questions, makes human, otherwise every living creature has brain. But human should take care that doubt should not exceed into negative or destructive sense. So human should have sometimes doubt or double thinking in mind before concluding or taking decision in his thought process. In this scenario, human can think from black hat to look from edge of the coin to know maximum possible negative outcomes which he wants to take risks or not. 12. Human should trust self and others. If human should have a doubt in his thought process, he will come to know worst side of outcomes. But human should have doubt to find out something wrong or poor points in thinking and decisions to get solutions of doubts thoughts, then only he can trust on own thinking and decisions. It is one way of looking after own thoughts. Here human can think from yellow hat 100. There are other angles also to understand trust of self thoughts. It is said that when there is faith, there is no fear. Same is explained in Bhagavad Gita that to live in Dharma is to live without fear. In psychology also, one theory says that conflict comes from rage comes from fear and fear comes from lack of faith. Same way, greed and outrage stem from insecurity, which is the result of a poor understanding and lack of faith in. For example, Mr. Charles Darwin had evidence in his first theory so it was accepted, but he didn't have evidence on second theory how genetic factors were transmitted from one generation to the next generation, so it was not accepted, but he has trust and confidence in his theory that his theory will be accepted because his intention was good. And same happened, Gregor Mendel did successful experiments on this theory and accepted by everyone but after Mr. Charles Darwin's death. This explains that if human has trust on own thoughts and decisions with good intention, he will achieve what he wants. Now from other angle on trusting self-thoughts, as human should also trust on others' thoughts. But it depends on him that in which circumstances he trusts others. And if he wants to trust others' thoughts, he should express own attitude, reaction, feelings to others, then only he can come to know others' intention and what they expect from him. From this he can decide, he should same person for next time or not. Also it helps in emotional decisions. But Osho's one of the theories on trust says that human can put trust on others easily thought he consciously tries. As per this theory, every human carries a world within him in which there are two layers, outer layer i.e. physical body and center layer i.e. soul. When two humans meet either in form of eye contact or shaking hands or physical meet, they are meeting at each other's outer layer, which is known as acquaintance. But when two humans' heart, mind, meet i.e. love, where their center layers are getting connected. But it is normal human tendency to be insecure, human doesn't allow anyone too easily to his center layer. 101 He always has fear in back of mind about losing his freedom of thinking and losing his weak points to someone. And he has fear that others will misuse his weak point to harm. So practically it is very difficult to reach others' center layer. So human should give an effort to allow someone to reach own center layer with good intention by keeping complete trust on. 13 Human should learn from own failure as well as others' mistakes. Why a child is always happy. As he always learns, he never faces failure, he is constantly busy in learning and gaining knowledge. And why youngsters and senior citizens are found failed. Because their curiosity to learn anything new reduces with time. Learning gives creativity, creativity leads to thinking, thinking provides knowledge. But with age, human mind grows in such way that he doesn't want failure or pain or difficulties or struggle. He wants everything good in life, he wants happiness, success, etc. One of life theories says that there is no short road to reach happiness or success. And also, there are no shortcuts to overcome bad phase or pain in life. For example, during childbirth, mother has to pass from pain, there is no shortcut to overcome delivery pain. With this pain only, she is able to give a child birth. So this explains that when there is failure or bad time, human should accept this phase and let it pass. By facing and going through it, then only he can learn something from own failure, that why or how or when or for what he got failed. And this knowledge helps him for further decisions. For example, success and failure are like two sides of a coin. If human expects success, he carries failure along with, he should keep thought in mind that early or late, he has to face failure in life. Same way, there are many areas where other two sides of coin are seen, good bad, rich poor, north south, hot cold, light dark, male female, etc. Beauty is enhanced only by the presence of its extreme opposite, shadows are dependent on the existence of light. Human is good only because he is resisted to bad, human is honest because he chooses not to lie, he 102 enjoys break from routine only when he has busy schedule. Philosophically, when human is in state of failure, he can see clearly own weak points and mistakes, he can know that why or where he is lacking in his skills which requires improvement. So human should think positively while he is in state of failure, as it gives him space to think more and new. If he accepts failure, it helps to reanalyze own failure and find possible solutions. Sometimes when human faces failure, he thinks that this was his last chance to do something. Psychologists say that there is nothing like last chance, human has to find out new one. When failure is first time, it can be said a mistake, but same second time is a choice. So human should learn from own failure and others' mistake, here human can use white hat. 14 Human should have more emotional memories, all happening incidents, reactions, expression, and behaviors are stored in memories, are not associated with emotions all the time, so human doesn't have reason to remember all, and hence all happening incidents, reactions, expressions, and behaviors are not stored in mind as a memory. Then which are stored as emotional memories? When human feels extremely happy or sad, when he reacts either for a person or subject or situation like laughter, cry, shouting, care, love, and anger, such incidents, reactions, expression, and behaviors are stored as emotional memories. Human skin cell, especially the cell membranes, also carry memories and learned behavior patterns, means memory is suspended where human is. 5 sense organs, i.e. eye, ear, nose, tongue, and skin, which are connected with outer world, that also help to make emotional memories. These emotional memories are base for getting more intuitive gut feelings for a person or subject or situation, as these emotional memories are guiding to think and imagine for outcomes from intuitive thoughts than calculative thoughts. Human uses red hat here. 103 Human should have more and more experience, with knowledge, skill, attitude, courage, and with growing age, human encounters many incidents and outcomes in life which may be good or bad, happy or sad. All these are stored into memories as an experience, but everything doesn't get stored as an experience, as said above. All incidents and outcomes are not connected as emotional memories. All emotional memories, happy or sad, are stored in human mind as an experience, though it is personal or professional. An experience is best teacher for human, which helps to add knowledge. With experience, human can learn and bring confidence for risky decisions. So by adding more emotional memories, human can add more experience. Here human can use white, yellow, black, green, red, and blue hat sequence while taking decisions with experience. 16. Human should do brain rehabilitation. Daniel Amen, a psychiatrist, had done many successful researches on brain and found that behavioral changes from generation to generation by ruling out shape and shade of brain. Initially, study was done on traumatic brain disorders like epilepsy or depression, in which brain rehabilitation activities like focusing on hobbies and meditation help to improve brain functions, and such changes are found permanent in scan. Later such study done on normal individuals, and here also permanent results are found. Such permanent changes are transferred through DNA from one generation to other. Daniel suggested focusing on 5F, i.e. food, fitness, focus, faith and friends as part of brain rehabilitation program, which can be done practically by human. So with such activities, human can do more constructive, intellectual, and skillful, which help him in professional as well as personal level. Here human can use green, red, white, and blue hats in sequence. 17. Human should have sort of sex energy to do constructive. Osho said many things about sex energy in his book Tantra. He said that sexual energy is the highest form of 104 energy in the world to generate power, as human is end result of sex only. Technically, during sex or after, it is seen that human is completely focused, he feels maximum energy in self, he feels boundless physical as well as mind energy, and he becomes creative in thinking. But this is very raw energy, so by converting it into new positive and constructive thoughts, human can use in improving thought processes. It is up to human when, where, and how he utilizes such raw energy into personal benefits. Every human feels relaxed, calm, and focused after doing sex. So human can do his constructive thought process related activities or decisions after sex also to get better outcomes. Here changing sex energy is known as sexual transformation or transmutation. But debatable topic is which age is best to get maximum sex energy. According to few people, younger age is best age because at this age, human is loaded with high hormone. While according to few people, age of 40 is best because at this age, human is financially stable, mature and physically fit to perform sex in best way. Well, here age is not important, important is how human converts his sex energy into constructive and positive way. Human can use red, green, and blue hats in sequence in thinking process. 18. Human should have good and positive environment, as mentioned in previous chapter that change in environment can give change in human at DNA level, so if human is in good environment, he can get positive information, good experiences, and memories which will help to improve his wrong perceptions, old perception. Means his nearby environment should be of his choice. For example, Tiger Woods best comes out when he is at golf course, not in cricket ground or in classroom. Steve Jobs dropped out of school and found his garage as good environment to bring self best out as developing first Apple computer 19. Human should give to coming generations. If human educates his child not to be rich but to be happy, child will know real value of things, not price. Whatever good 105 knowledge, experience, and skills, like having good intention for everyone, having good intention while earning or doing something for someone, think for others, etc., human have gained, should be transferred to generations by properly teaching and nourishing. In Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna said that no act is good or bad, it is intent that makes it so. Right actions means actions that are unselfish, responsible, and not performed out of anger or greed usually lead to good consequences, while wrong actions means usually lead to bad ones. But in Bhagavad Gita, there is also mentioned that there are no guarantees that right actions give all the time good consequences, even right actions can sometimes lead to the wrong consequences because of someone else's right or wrong action. When human does karma, related consequences and outcomes are always connected with other human's act and consequences. Hence if human does right actions with good intent, other human who is connected with in act may get bad consequences. As mentioned in previous chapter about third theory of life, either right or wrong action of human will be cycled and come to him sooner or later. So this explains that human should increase his karma balance by doing more right actions with good intentions though he gets negative outcomes. This is the only way to balance karma and to give good gifts of being such to coming generations. 20 Is every human being is lucky? There are many myths about being lucky. One is, who are lucky get all opportunities to earn and get success as well as happiness in every manner. Second is, who have more money and are successful, luck is with them only. Actually, lucky people are not lucky, technically, they manage adversity better. Trick doesn't lie in the sleight of hand but the state of human's mind. Hence who feels that he is lucky, in that scenario, he immediately follows own creative thoughts and grabs opportunity. This opportunity comes in every human's life but who grabs at right time are called lucky. So to become lucky is one kind of human mind skills which he 106 has to cultivate. Many people feel that doing some religious activities or keeping precious things make them lucky, so such people should do as it gives positive energy to grab good opportunity at right time, have creative thinking and handle adverse situations. So if anyone is not feeling self-lucky, start becoming lucky for self and do creative for self. Here human can use black, yellow, white, green, and blue hats in sequence. 21 Human should speak of positive words the way he thinks positively. Words are tools. Always spit positive words. After currency, words is another powerful invention done by human on earth. Words which make human weak, confused, fearful, angry, happy, strong, confident. Means words directly connects with emotions, so what a person speaks also matters along with what he thinks. Words are fuel of engine, brain, of human body. Hence if a person nourishes himself with good, positive, and powerful words, engine, brain, goes smooth and no side effect to human body. So these are few methods and areas to improve or change old thinking pattern and adapt new one to earn anything in life. 107 Abstract from this book. You must have got a clear picture of new thinking pattern, i.e. new perception for self at least, and a perception of earning money in professional life. You can come to know what you are thinking till now about word earning and what, how and why you should think differently now for word earning, etc. etc. You can decide and conclude which decisions you have done wrong or with bad intention and how it turned into failure in your life. You can come to know that which earning method is good for self and why in personal and professional area. You can come to know that where you are in your time zone and why. You can also conclude that only earning money is not life, it is mandatory to survive and live, but other factors, parameters, and areas of life are also equally important to be earned and get focused. I hope this book is helpful at least to get new lateral thinking approach or new angle to see self-thoughts, decisions, earning and life. 108-14 Bibliography 1. Aurobindo, Sri. The Synthesis of Yoga 2. Right Brain Hemisphere CHCHology.jrank.org 3. Left/right Processing frank.mtsu.edu 4. Albert Einstein Historical and Cultural Perspectives, Dover Publication, July 1997 5. Consciousness in Advaita Vedanta 6. A Commentary on Plato's Memo, Chicago University Press 7. A. Johnson, Oliver. The Mind of David Hume 8. Sigmund Freud. His Life and Mind by Walker Punner, Helen, Iceberg Theory of Unconscious Mind 9. Evgene Sadler Smith Inside Intuition 10. C. G. Jung Psychological Types 11. Behind the Mirror by Lawrence Conard 12. Textbook of Animal Behavior by Mondal 13. Wired for Behaviors from Development to Function of Innate Limbic System Circuitry by Sokolowski, KD 14. Devdutt Patnaik Book 7 Secrets of Vishnu Breaking Law of Nature, 7 Secrets of Vishnu along with Lakshmi. Alaxmi enters, my Jita. Human forgets what he is and remembers what he has, Business Sutra 15. Sri Bhagavad Gita by Dhangra Maharaj 16. Robert Kiyosaki Rich Dad Poor Dad, 4 Quadrants, 2nd Chance 17. John Ruskin Unto This Last Definition of Money 109-18. Osho Krishna From My Way, Tantra 19. Edward de Bono Perception 20. Self-Mastery Through Conscious Autosuggestion by CIVILISATION 21. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Books 22. Iqbal, K., Jin, S.G., Pfeiffer, G.P., Sabo, P.E., 2011. Reprogramming of the paternal genome upon fertilization involves genome-wide oxidation of 5-methylcytosine. Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences 108, 936423647. doi 10.1073/NIS.1014033108. PMC, 304-8122. PMID 21321200423. Vosidlo, M., Nakamura, T., Lepikov, K., Mark, C.J., Zakharchenko, V., Boyani, M., Arand, J., Nakano, T., Reich, W., Walter, J.R., 2011. 5-hydroxymethylcytosine in the mammalian zygote is linked with epigenetic reprogramming. Nature Communications 2, 241. doi 10.1038/NCOMS1240. PMID 21407200724. Koulis, Marta, Merkel, Angelica, Heath, Simon, Quiros, Anna C., Schuyler, Ronald P., Castellano, Giancarlo, Beekman, Renee, Ranieri, Emmanuel, Esteve, Anna, July 1, 2015. Whole genome fingerprint of the DNA methylome during human B-cell differentiation. Nature Genetics 47, 7746756. doi 10.1038/NG.3291. ISSN 1061-403625. Miller C., Sweat J., March 15, 2007. Covalent modification of DNA regulates memory formation. Neuron 53, 6857869. doi 10.1016/J.Neuron.2007.02.022. PMID 17359922026. Powell, Devin, December 2, 2008. Memories may be stored on your DNA. New Scientist. Retrieved December 2, 2008 27. Horvath S., 2013. DNA methylation age of human tissues and cell types. Genome Biology 14, R115R115. doi 10.1186/GB 2013-14-10 R115. PMC, 4015143. PMID 2413892811028. http://genome.cslp.org/content/22/6/1120.long29. http://genome.cslp.org/content/22/6/1128.long30. Statham A.L., Robinson M.D., Song J.Z., M.W., Sturzacher C., Clark S.J. 2012, Bisulfite sequencing of chromatin immunoprecipitated DNA, BiSKIP-seq, directly informs methylation status of histone-modified DNA. Genome RES, 6, 1120-731. Brinkman A.B., Gu H., Bartels S.J., John Y., Mataris F., Simmer F., Marks H., Boxey, Nirka A., Meissner A., Stunnenberg H.G. 2012, sequential chip bisulfite sequencing enables direct genome-scale investigation of chromatin and DNA methylation crosstalk. Genome RES, 6, 1128-3832. U.S. National Library of Science, Genetic Home Reference, Primer, Mutation and Disorders/Gene Mutation 33. Dietary and Lifestyle Factors of DNA Methylation, ncbi.nlm.nih.gov, PubMed/2235930623853354434. Oscar Aguilera, Agustin F. Fernandez, Alberto Munoz, Mario F. Fraga 35. Journal of Applied Physiology, published July 1, 2010, Volume 109, Number 1, 243-251, doi, 10.1152/JAPL-Physio.00068.2010 http://dictionary.cambridge.org/dictionary/english/EGO37 http://www.dictionary.com/browse/EGO38 Internet Encyclopedia of Philosophy Ethics 39 Random House Unabridged Dictionary, Entry on Axiology 40 Kidder, Rushworth, 2003. How Good People Make Tough Choices, Resolving the Dilemmas of Ethical Living. New York, HarperCollins. p63.isbn 0-688-17590-2. 11141. Paul, Richard, Elder, Linda, 2006. The Miniature Guide to Understanding the Foundations of Ethical Reasoning. United States, Foundation for Critical Thinking Free Press. PNP. ISBN 0-94458-3-17-242. Definition of Ethic by Merriam-Webster. Retrieved October 4, 2015. 43. Williams, Bernard, Ethics and the Limits of Philosophy, p. 1 and 244. Are We Professionals? A Critical Look at the Social Role of Bioethicists, Daedalus. 1999, pages 253-274-45. David Tanguay, January 24, 2014. Buddha and Socrates Share Common Ground. Soul of Wit. Archived from the original on July 22, 2014. Retrieved July 22, 2014. 46. What is Ethics? BBC. Archived from the original on October 28, 2013. Retrieved July 22, 2014. 47. The American Heritage Registered Trademark New Dictionary of Cultural Literacy, 3rd edition, Copyright 2005 by Houghton Mifflin Company, published by Houghton Mifflin Company. All rights reserved. 48. Mohammed Mankad, Articles on Praising from Gujarati Sandesh Newspaper. 49. Proverbs of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. 50. Human lived initially at North Atlantic area by Bal Gangadhar Tilak. 51. 1000 Inventions and Discoveries, Different Stone and Precious Materials Yugas by Roger Bridgman. 52. Gliders, Science Forum Net Psychology Science http://www.scienceforums.net/user/61-glider. 53. http://www.scienceforums.net/topic/33986-what-part-of-handles imagination-answered. 54. Anatomy for Students by Richard Drake, Wayne Vogel, and Adam Mitchell. 55. Guyton Physiology Textbook by John E. Hall. 112. 56. Weston, Drew, 1999. The Scientific Status of Unconscious Processes, Is Freud Really Dead? Journal of the American Psychoanalytic Association. 47, 41061106. doi 10.1177/0003065199047004004. Retrieved June 1, 2012. 57. Total Brain Total Mind Volume 1 An Integrated Brain/Mind Architecture TBTM Volume 1, from http://totalbraintotalmind.co.uk. 58. The headquarters of the unconscious mind, its seat of government must be the cerebellum, Gooch, 1979, p. 223, 59. The Cognitive Unconscious by Liner and Dow, 1989, p. 100660. www.appleseed.org/7-things-success.htm61. Luke 7, The Living Bible. Copyright 1971 by Tyndall House Foundation. Used by permission of Tyndall House Publishers Incorporated, Carroll Stream, Illinois 60188. All rights reserved. 62. BibleHub.com/Luke/6-38.htm63. http://www.gty.org/blog/B130211/the-abundance-of-giving by John MacArthur. 64. The cerebellum is center for unconscious mind, where all memories, sensory inputs, sleep REM, and childhood memories are stored and used unknowingly by human. By Swedenborg, cited by Cole, 1988, p. 536, ITO, 2011, p.197, 1998, 2002, 2005, 2011, Koziol, Budding and Scheidkel, 2010, Schmaumann 2001, Weiberg and Sherman, 2007, Thatch, 1996 b/1997 p.608, TBTMV1, p2, A Cognitive Architecture, Section 1.430, 440, D'Angelo and Casali, 2012, Freeman, 1970, Paulin, 2005, Hwa and Hauk, 1997, p63. Parsons et.al., 2000, Becerra et.al., 1999, Dever, 2002, Ploghouse et.al., 1999, Singer et.al., 2004, Zhu et.al., 2007, Sacchetti, Sacco and Strata, 2007, Vazdarjanova, 2002, Anderson, 2001, Anoni et.al., 2003, Exner, Weniger and Earle, 2004, Oliveri et.al., 2007, Parviza et.al., 2007, Scheuer-Ecker et.al., 2007, Schutter and Van Honk, 2006, Studley and Schmaumann, 2010, Turner et.al., 2007, Ioannidis and Fenwick, 2005, Konarski et.al., 2005, 113 Schutter, Enter and Hoppenbrowers. 2009, Sabatinelli et.al., 2006, Howe, 2011, Levin, 2003, Parkins, 1982-1990, Thorndike, 1905, pp 333-31, Gilbert, 1974, CTBTMV1, Section P3, 3.330, Information Representation and Processing Characteristics of the Cerebellum, Fuentes and Bastian, 2007, Schuldruth et.al., 2007, Oliveri et.al., 2007, Petrosina, 2007, Bullock, 1969, Andre and Arrighi, 2003, P90, Nelson, McCarley and Hobson, 1983, Antrobus, 1986, P400, Hobson and Pace-Shot, 2002, FIG7, P.687, Hobson et.al., 2003, P32, Foss et.al., 2001. Conscious Mind is Related with Frontal Cerebral Cortex by John Assaraf, http://jonassaraf.com/law-of-attraction/brain-consciousness and-the-mind. 66. Tonin I.G., 2004. An Information Integration Theory of Consciousness. BMC Neuroscience. http://www.biomedcentral.com/14767. Curry, Haskell, Foundations of Mathematical Logic. 68. Were we happier in the Stone Age? The Guardian, 2014 September 5, 69. Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind by Yuval Noah Harari 70. G. A. Slafer Barley Science, Recent Advances from Molecular Biology to Agronomy of Yield and Quality p.1 Routledge, March 12, 2002 ISBN 1560229101 Retrieved June 17, 2012 71. G. Davies, J. H. Bank A History of Money, From Ancient Times to the Present Day University of Wales Press, 2002 Retrieved May 17, 2012 72. J. Huerta de Soto 1998, translated by M. A. Stroop 2012, Money, Bank Credit, and Economic Cycles. Ludwig von Mises Institute. ISBN 161-016-1890. Retrieved 2012-0615. 73 Neolithic, Definition of Neolithic in Oxford Dictionary, British and World English, 74. First Farmers, The Origins of Agricultural Societies by Peter Bellwood, 2004 11475. Some archaeologists have long advocated replacing Neolithic with a more descriptive term, such as early village communities, but this has not gained wide acceptance. 115 116 117.